All right, guys, a little bit of an impromptu hangout, and as the title suggests, only PAWGs allowed to watch this stream. So, anyway, got Harry, I've got Craig, we've got beer, we're going to drink. Feel free to ask questions, which is a stupid thing to ask when no one's actually watching the stream. But anyway, so we were just talking about surprise, surprise, cloud water. Always comes down to cloud water.
Yeah.
Cloud water selling out.
Doesn't rain, it pours.
Exactly. And yeah, that's it really. Just a bit of a casual chat more than anything else. So let's just go with the flow. Even though I cut the flow completely by starting the stream, but that doesn't matter.
It's all right.
I'm sure people will interact with us.
People get the gist and be bored and stuff, so that's normal. It's okay.
Exactly. But before we continue, of course, what are you guys drinking at this moment?
I'm just finishing off. I had a couple of bottles of Lagunitas IPA, just got a little bit left. So.
I'm on Wylam, their box of beer, their brew series number 5, the collab between themselves and Magic Rock, and it's a forest fruit kettle sour. 4.5%.
You good?
Yeah, it's really nice actually. It could be better, but it's nice and fruity. Of course, I think there's the one thing about it that I think it could be a little bit more raspberry than what it is. It's got raspberry, blackcurrant, and blackberry. I think it is. But it's like very, very tart. It could do with being have that little bit of fruity sweetness behind it. But yeah, it is what it is. It's just nice and refreshing, something to mix up between a couple of different beers. But lovely colour to it. It's
Oh, that is nice.
like period in a glass.
Exactly. It's that time of the month, folks.
Yep.
But how are you finding that series so far, Harry?
So I've only done 1 to 5 so far. So 1 was the Imperial Stout from Buxton. That was really, really nice. I can't remember what 2 was. 2. In fact, 2 was a collab with Cloudwater, and it was a brown ale. And I honestly think that Newcastle Brown do a better brown ale than that. It was just like it was just really, really not worth it.
That's not even
What
brown.
are you saying, Harry? That's
not a brown ale though, is it? Nuki Brown.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's a better brown ale.
Oh, wow! Shots fired.
But yeah, it's that was really, really meh. Then the next one was number 3, which was a fruit saison collab between Black Lodge and Wylam. And so Black Lodge I'd never heard of before, but they're a brewery based up in Newcastle way, I believe. I was speaking to Stuart, and that was awesome. It was really nice. It was like the best beer out of the box so far. Nice and fruity. I think it was orange, peach, and mango, maybe. Could be wrong. No, apricot, not orange. And it was just super, super fruity, but saison at the same time, so it was nice and crisp and refreshing. That was dangerously nice. So yeah, that was the other night, and yesterday had the pale wheat ale, which collab. I think with Thornbridge, and it was just less said about it, the better, really.
Yeah, just the style, pale wheat ale. It's like,
they're just boring. They're always just. And yeah, I just necked it pretty much. It wasn't fantastic, but yeah. So I think the best out of the box so far, I think for me, has got to be the saison first, probably Imperial Stout second, and then this a close third. But yeah, there's a couple more left in the box, or 3 more left in the box, and looking forward to trying them next week sometime.
Sounds damn good.
But the artwork
Yeah.
is lovely.
Oh yeah. I really enjoyed the artwork on those.
They actually made it down to one of my local, the Ravensgate. They got them in. They got about 5-6 boxes in. Yeah, they were £40 for the 8 beers.
That's pretty good actually. Yes,
Yeah.
35 I got them for. I've seen them around 45, 50 around here.
Yeah, I've seen them. Where in London they were £56.
Jeez.
Like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, it's not worth it then. Would I say it's even worth 35, 40? Probably not. Choose your own beers and pay a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They're not being sold individually, are they? They're always in the box.
In the box. I mean, you can get them on keg and stuff individually, of course. I've seen in Tilton Brun they had the whole range on keg. But when I went in, they only had like a couple left. They had like 6 and 8 or something. But yeah, you can get them on keg as well. And it's just finding them.
Yeah, because they don't. 1 or 2 sounded really good. I think the Buxton, is it the Stout?
Yeah,
that sounded good.
It was good, but at the same time, it's another Buxton Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
So it was really, really good, but I've had plenty of beers like that before. I think out of these boxes, I'm looking for something that's a little bit crazy, a little bit different. And the one thing that was crazy and different was a saison. I've never had a saison like it before. I've never had a fruited saison before, and then having that on it was so lovely.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I think for me, it possibly replaced the how disappointed I was with the Rainbow Project box of last year. A lot better than that for me. I'd like to try that this year as well. See what's going on.
Yeah, see what they are, because it's the they got the barrel. It's the same breweries, isn't it? But it's the barrel aged beers. I think they've been the barrel aged for 2 years. Because that was for last year and this year.
Right.
I think they do another. I assume they do another draw for next year's brewing or brewery collabs. So.
I saw recently one of the beers from the 2016 box, which maybe it's 2015. I can't remember. It was a Key Lime Tao from Hawkshead.
Yeah, that was amazingly good.
That was a really good beer. I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed that.
They've rebrewed it, and it's out in the shops at the moment. It's really good again.
It was one of my favourite ones.
Yeah.
That box.
You can still get the Partisan Royal Ale.
Oh yeah, bet you can. That lovely barley wine. That was a fine beer.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I get it. Whatever happened to the other brewery, whether they got taken over or pulled out, but it's like, wasn't there something else they could have done or released instead? I don't know.
I think. I mean, Partisan. I don't know who they're owned by or anything, but when you see when you do a collab, so I'm doing quite a few next year, and I'm kind of just putting in beers I would never actually ever brew on that collab, and I think that's possibly what Partisan have done. In that they thought, barley wine. We'll never brew a barley wine on our own, so let's just put it in for like a collab. So yeah, like on mine, I'm doing a saison. I do brew a saison. I'm doing a blonde ale, and I'm also doing like a. I think I'm doing like an imperial brown ale or something. It's just like stuff I'd never brew normally on my own, and then try it with someone. It's getting canned, so let's go crazy on it. I don't have to pay for it.
Exactly. Well, exactly. On company time and money.
Yeah.
Oh, happy belated birthday as well to Harry. Already said happy birthday the other day.
Happy birthday, Harry.
Yeah, and Drunken One as well. He's in the chat, so
Yeah, paint me stupid, Drunken One says.
Paint you stupid.
But what is PAWGs? And then Lee, eloquently and straight to the point, just refers to them as fat-assed white girls. No racism here, folks. Anybody who is...
there you go.
Anyone who is thick. See, the way I say it, because I can't pronounce things properly, that sounds like I'm saying if anybody's stupid. But anybody out there who's THICC, you're okay by me.
Just thick with 2 C's.
Yeah. Man or woman.
Okay.
But dropping bombshells on the Clear String Hangout.
Anyone who's thick as shit. Yeah.
Exactly. Just get in touch.
Wayne Rooney, come on down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I discovered something that blew my mind this week.
Oh.
Did you know that malt vinegar is essentially beer?
Yeah. Yes.
I never knew how malt vinegar was made, and I was watching. What's that program with Greg Turode? John
Turode.
Greg Wallace. It's not MasterChef with John Turode, but he does that where he takes like a family who are always fucking annoying, and says, "Oh, we're gonna. You like your white Kingsmill bread? Well, why not try the store brand and that sort of stuff?"
Fucking COVID. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and Kingsmill, and one of the pieces was in Manchester where malt vinegar's made, and it just blew my mind that they're basically brewing beer.
Yeah,
they brew barley wine.
They just let it go.
And I'm thinking, why is no one doing a weird collaboration?
A vinegar IPA.
Or just
I could do it.
I'd like to see what just their beer would taste like before the actual fermenting process. Just imagine that.
It's not nice, is all I'm going to say. Before you add the yeast, I had a group in today, and I was like, "Here you go. Here's a sample of the beer before we add yeast," and it's just super, super sweet, but then it's fucking bitter as hell. And people are like, "Yeah, I'll have half a shot of it, and then move on. Oh, I want something that will actually refresh me. I couldn't drink a pint of that and that sort of stuff. It's pretty horrible."
I'd like to see someone
beer on your chips.
I'd like to see someone dry hop malt vinegar, just to see what that's a gourmet range.
DDH malt vinegar.
Yeah, that's is it like Cloudwater, and is it something like Samson's or something like that? I can't remember what they're called.
Sarson's Cloudwater, DDH BBC.
DDH malt vinegar. That'd be perfect. You could do it in all the fisheries in Manchester. You can buy
Dunbar malt vinegar.
Yeah.
Dunbar DDH BBC.
Yeah, BBC. They could have picked better initials in this day and age than BBC.
Leave it as BBC.
Well, there's several ways you could potentially.
What does it actually? What is that abbreviation of when it comes to hops?
Bumming children.
What?
I heard bumming children, but I didn't hear what the middle B was, and I'm a little bit worried what that might be.
British.
No idea.
British, okay. So
it's a bit weird.
Specific groups of society then.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, when I see the letters BBC, even with the British Broadcasting Corporation, I instantly think of
big
sure people exactly.
I think it sounds for Boston beer cock. I don't know.
Boston beer cock.
It's something like that. What does BBC stand for? Siri. I don't have an iPhone.
You know it's going to happen. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
BBC beer. That's not my BBC food. Cairns Brewery beer brand returns to Liverpool. That's interesting information.
I had a random encounter in work today where a colleague came up to me and said, "Oh, by the way, I was when I was cycling in the Lake District, I decided to pop into Hawkshead Brewery and pick up a 6-pack of beers." And we've talked like 20 minutes just about. And it's like, what? Why is this conversation happening? But yeah, apparently I'm making waves in the shoe industry.
Making waves in the shoe industry.
Yeah, that's a Time article nobody expected.
I'm just I'm trying to link it all together.
I think honestly, soon enough you'll be on like Desert Island Discs and doing some stuff from making waves in the shoe industry. Because there was a guy on there yesterday who had made hats for a living. As a result, he was a celebrity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he made hats for people.
Did he ever make hats for famous people?
Oh yeah, I think he did a fair bit of that, to be honest. But
okay, fair enough. So it's somewhat justified that he gets Desert Island Discs.
Yeah, but he made fucking hats.
Yeah,
he made hats for 40 years, just making hats.
To be honest, I think that's an achievement in itself.
It took him 40 years to make a hat. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a pretty special hat.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It was just a fascinator, so.
Get your orders in now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
40-year barrel-aged hat. Yeah, so BBC stands for... That's close. It's Boston Beer Company. Not Boston Beer Cock.
Boston Beer Company.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
The BBC Pure Hop Pellet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the hop dust.
Who does see?
Were you being legitimate then, Harry, with the BBC?
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard that before. I couldn't remember.
So it's actually linked to the Boston Beer Company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is the cryo. Is it cryo?
Cryo is YCH.
Right. Okay.
They don't.
It's the same kind of concept, though, isn't it? It's the
cryo used to be powder, but it's not anymore. They pelletized it. I've got some in the fridge.
Yeah. Hot powder.
It's. I'll show you what cryo looks like. Well, I don't have an open packet, but
it looks like carp food, doesn't it?
It's like biomass pellets.
Yeah, like just
Normal
get a catapult and fire out into the lake kind of shit.
Yeah. You can make butter and oils with hops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hot butter. I'd like to try. Maybe get myself just a cheap bag of Citra or something like that.
Has anyone actually ever smoked hops before?
I think Brett has.
Yeah, well, I'm not. That's not a surprise, but yeah, I just wondered if.
Want to buy some hops, mate?
Oh, no hops.
Yeah.
You'll want to buy some hops.
I want to buy some hops, mate.
5 grams.
5 per gram.
You do that really well, by the way.
Yeah, it's quite scary.
It's
I can't get my voice that high.
Misspent you. That's all I can say. So yeah, the cryo hops basically it's like double the percentage on the alpha. So this is Simcoe, which is 24.5. Is it? I can't see it.
Yeah. Alpha. Yeah.
So the alpha is like crazy, and then I've got some Equinox as well, which is 24.9 on the alpha.
Do you have any of those Cook beta hops?
It's got beta in it. I don't know how much it's got. Not beta. Not
Cook-old hops.
The
feminine beers.
Fuggle. Yeah, fuggles.
Yeah.
I kind of realised the
Pride
other day, I came up with a really sexist line in people, and there was just like,
Did you?
I was like, I think I said something like, in front of quite a large amount of females.
Oh, superb!
Oh God, Harry.
I thought you meant a hangout. Brilliant.
It was in the pub. I was like, yeah, this isn't really like a woman's beer, like stout. And I was like, oh, you'd be much better suited to like a saison or something like that. And I was just thinking, I was kind of basing it on the way that things sell. Do I ever get a woman come in and order a fucking pint of stout? No, that never happens. What do they order? Lager, or would you like to try this saison instead because I'm trying to sell it?
Yeah.
So we got some in stock, and I was like, I kind of thought back. I was like, that was really fucking sexist, but I don't care, because they never. I think there's very, very few females who are actually going to buy stouts. It just doesn't happen.
Not often. I'm sure it does happen, but not very often.
I think I'd probably sell half a pint a week of stout to females.
That's not a lot, is it?
And I don't sell very much stout this sort of time of year anyway, but I mean, I've sold probably about 20 litres this week. But it's crazy. I mean, they'll go for saisons, they go for lagers and shit like that. I don't know what it is, whether there's some sort of divide, like genetically on the palates, whether females and males have bitterness receptors that are different. Yeah, we're going on a potential subject here. Theo.
No idea.
Jordan Peterson of the beer world.
Hello, Joe. By the way,
Hi, Joe.
How you doing?
I'm glad Craig's keeping up with the comments. By the way, even though I've got them open right there.
Yeah, well, we just sloppy,
It's no PAWGs yet, so I'm not.
No. I'm just going to go and get some more beers while you talk about females tasting beer.
Yeah. Or females' lack of taste in beer. Am I right, guys?
They're just inferior all round. Is all.
Yeah. Women don't deserve to breathe.
They just don't deserve beer.
No.
Have your fucking gin and tonic and fuck off.
Although I don't know if you saw Simon's Tiny Rebel video.
No.
But if you look in the comments, people are mainly talking about the girl who was showing him around the brewery. And it's like, why are you even bringing attention to that?
That's a nice blonde ale, but she's better.
Yeah. Well, I like the body on that blonde. It's like, oh, come on. What a robust red she was.
Oh, I've got some good head on that ale.
Yeah. I haven't seen a woman give me that head for 20 years. And it's like, come on. Jesus Christ. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know, getting all a bit serious now for a second, though, very deeply serious. I know there is sexism in the world. And yeah, there is that sort of attitude. But my question to you guys is, are we getting a little bit too politically correct with beer nowadays?
Yeah, we are. But I think a lot of people who are serving it and stuff like that kind of at the same time take the piss out of it and don't worry too much. I think the whole world is getting too politically correct, especially here. And I don't like being politically correct at all.
No.
So I don't think anyone who's serving the beers is never really like right. Just fucking around yesterday, for example, just pissing around with the beers and doing Trumpy shit, behind the bar. And it's beer is a little bit too in that way at the moment. I find it through. I think some of the worst breweries for doing that were. It tends to be so in brewing. It's very, very like a lefty world, and and as a result, they seem to be more kind of concentrated on actually putting their political views and opinions on the government, on their beers rather than actually fucking focusing on the actual beer itself. And I definitely noticed that through quite a lot of breweries over here. So I think one of them was, as much as I love their beers, I think it's Lost Industry. They were like, Lost Industry and Steel City, they were like some of the worst for it. It was hilarious political satire, but at the same time, it was like, it's just a bit much.
Yeah.
And like YN do it, Hotcraft and stuff. This is quite there's a bit of a clique of people on Facebook and stuff who from different breweries who do very sort of politically motivated beers, and it's just like a voice that people are being given. They get their beers, or more people listen to my views.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, Craig.
Just politically correct. So,
You're on PC.
yeah. Well, I don't care. I fucking care.
I just drink Carling.
Yeah. I just drink Carling or Beavertown.
Beavertown.
Same fucking difference, mate.
Legit had someone come in earlier saying, "What's the beer you got closest to Carling?" I was like, "Turn round, walk over the road, go to fucking Spoons." I didn't say
get to Carling.
Get Carling.
I just would have poured the closest beer.
That's all I did. The legend lager. I was like, "Yeah, this is just lager."
No, literally the closest beer to it.
Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely, mate. It tastes just like Carling. Die.
Check out this vintage Flanders ale.
It's vintage Carling.
Yeah.
Floor aged.
I wonder if Carling at one point did taste okay.
I think that's one of the breweries I'd like to see do some like bourbon barrel aged shit. Is Carling. Molson Coors. Carling bourbon barrel aged. That'd be interesting.
See, I'd like to see one of these like big conglomerates who not only have a vested interest in the craft brewing industry, but also actually own like part of it. I'd like to see one like these like umbrella companies like AB InBev do something where they've got one of their like really core mainstream brands, and then a brewery that they might have an investment in or have completely bought out. And I'd love to see like a collaboration series with something like that, because you can shit on these breweries as much as you want, but there are people who have been brewing beer involved in these industries who are like, yeah, I'm getting paid a really good wage. Does that mean I have to brew really good beer? No, but if they were to brew beer on their own back, you can guarantee like their home brew or whatever would taste phenomenal. So it'd be really interesting to see these companies almost like saying, do you know what? We're going to try and prove a point. It would probably completely fail because they would completely promote it. It would be a complete misstep, but it would be really good to see one of these big umbrellas like say, this is our like main, like this lager brand we own from Lithuania, and we're going to pair them with this acquisition we made in 2014.
It's like when Marston's, obviously, they did DE14. So when DE14, you can now buy, and Morrison's it's completely fucked the whole system, what they were doing. But when they first came out, they were brewing off a tiny little 500 litre, well, same size as mine, but 500 litre kit in Marston's, and it was like their pilot kit that Marston's used. And then they kind of converted it into like their own brewery, and you could only buy mini kegs. You couldn't buy like proper cans or bottles or anything. It was only mini kegs. So 5 litre mini keg of everything is what they did, and they brew on it maybe 2 or 3 times a month. It wasn't very often at all, so it was quite hard to get hold of their stuff. And of what I had in the early days, it was actually really, really good. They did some really interesting beers. I think they did like a blackberry porter. They did a couple of saisons and some blonde ales and stuff. And it was actually really, really nice stuff. It was the brewers from the big kit kind of playing around with some nice little beers. So recently, what they've done instead was they kind of saw other breweries going into supermarkets with their craft arm, and then just doing these like little small batch specials. And so basically, what they did instead was rather than brewing it on their small batch kit, they did it on the actual main Marston's kit. And then they've done like an orange pale ale and something else, but it was obviously heavily budgetized, and it's so simple and so shit. And they've got a canning line of, I don't know, Marston's own canning line, a crazy run of cans, and then they put it into Morrison's and Tesco and stuff, selling it as D14, this new sort of craft arm, this little brewery part of Marston's. It's just the same as Marston's stuff. It's really quite shit, some of it.
I hate it when you get these kind of well-established kind of breweries come out with
craft
fucking craft on it. It's like, just why do you feel the need to do that? I don't know.
It's almost like they know that their product's not good enough in the first place. So,
exactly that. That's what. It's just, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, that's a popular word. Craft.
Craft, oh yeah.
It's just a load of
handcrafted.
I had that on my shirt for 2 years. Award-winning handcrafted ales.
Yeah, award or premium craft beer.
yeah, premium.
Premium.
It's just all of the glorified bullshit words. It's like,
yeah,
it's just so fucking cheesy.
yeah,
it is though, because you don't get these breweries come out with craft on their beers like the major breweries that we drink, whether it's craft or whatever, like Magic Rock or Northern Monk or Wylam or Cloudwater Verdant. They don't put craft on their cans. So
What's
I
in
don't know,
my
it's funny one.
old Roger bottle from yesterday? It says
old Roger.
Old Roger.
Old Roger.
Does it say craft? It says no. It doesn't say craft.
It must be good. Must be good then.
Yeah, it must be a decent one. I've never had old Roger.
One of my favourites. I love it.
It's English strong ale.
Strong ale, yeah. It's now called a strong dark ale, but it's just a good old English strong ale, 7.4%.
See, now why can't more craft breweries do English strong ales? I'd like to see more craft breweries do
milds and strong ale.
Milds, English strong ales.
Because they're suited for cask.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Cloudwater to do a collaboration with Turgens here, doing a Doppelbock.
It's just not going to happen. It's
got to happen. Or go do a Rauch beer with Torside. Cloudwater, Torside, Rauch beer, Doppelbock. Come on.
They're just going to stick to what they do. And
Cloudwater can make good dark beers.
Yeah. I've not had too many, but I've had a few.
Collab I like to see is McEwen's and Cloudwater.
Yeah.
Do their new whiskey.
Cloudwater, McEwen's, Jameson.
Yes.
I always think collaborations are somewhat very hit and miss. Anyway, I don't know.
I think if you hit it off and you get the right person, the right group, but you are going to find 9 times out of 10 something that's like,
it's all right, but it's not. Yeah, it's not rocking your world or whatever. It's just like,
kind of you pay for the hype of these two breweries.
And they're always obviously being collabs. They're always going to be a limited.
Yeah, I think I felt guilty with that today because of the Odyssey and Track collaboration.
Is that a dark beer or a light beer, or is it?
That's just an IPA at 6.5%.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah,
Odyssey. I've had one decent beer from Odyssey, and obviously you reviewed it recently, Peter, which was the Revolt or
that was
all. I had that. I think I had so many bad beers from Odyssey before, I had quite a few nice keg beers, but on in a bottle there were just quite a few really shitty beers.
Yeah.
I've still not had anything
fucked up.
from Odyssey. I've seen them around, but I just never.
I had a peach beer that they did on Cass, and that was awful. That was genuinely awful. It was. I was like, first of all, it's peach. I don't like peach. And it always reminds me of that. Oh, what's that badger beer? That's very, very peach forward.
I don't know. I never touch them because they're all shit.
Yeah,
I don't mind some of the badger beers. It's kind of one of my branching out kind of breweries from local stuff. I don't like their clear bottle stuff.
They've changed their artwork quite a bit. I was in
Yeah.
a shop somewhere. I was in a off license and I saw them, and so Poacher's Choice has now been named something else, Cranbourne Poacher or something, and then they've named something else. It's changed the bottle design. It's like a blue label. It's completely different to what it used to be. No more clear bottles either. It's all a brown bottle.
Oh, that's good then.
Well, that's a good step.
I mean,
I'm sure they're doing cans as well.
Yeah, you can get Frosty Ferret in cans, 4-packs, but they're also clear bottles as well. It's like, do I really want a 4-pack of cans?
Can versus bottle? No, probably not.
Well, I'd still rather have a can, of course, than a clear glass bottle.
I bought Brewdog's Indie Pale Ale the other day.
Yeah,
Is it as bad as people make it out to be, or are they just missing the point of what Indie Pale is?
It's like a lager and a pale ale sort of combined. So it was very, very simple, very, very light. I mean, I've smashed quite a few of them down. I wouldn't pay the money for it. It's like, what, 6-7 quid?
Is that for a 4-pack?
Yeah.
It's
not.
It's a $5 down here for a 4-pack.
Oh, okay, might be less then.
In Asda, but I still haven't. I saw it earlier. I was like, I went for 2 Lagunitas IPAs and two of these again, just to.
Yeah, they're definitely a safe choice. I think Heathen, New World IPA from Northern Monk is what I get up here instead, and that comes in a 4-pack for $5.75. That's a really good bargain deal, which I'd rather pick up than anything Brewdog. I think Elvis Juice I've loved for years, and I don't know. I'm kind of going off super crazy fruity IPAs and stuff. I'm kind of going off more sours and things I'm liking to session on.
Yeah, there's a lot of beers that I'm starting to get bored with. Just they're very nice, but they're just when it's like you're banging your taste buds for all the same things all the time. It just gets to a point where it's like I need something different here.
Yeah. That's why I've come to really appreciate simple beers now. Where it's just like I don't need outrageous flavour combinations all the time. It's just, I mean, it was like I was drinking. I mean, I've taken the label off, so I can't show the bottle. I was drinking the Arbor Rocket Man American IPA. I've not had an IPA like that for such a long time, and it was just like 10 minutes it was gone, and it was really tasty.
Yeah. I've been getting into. Well, I've had a few saisons recently. This I'd reviewed the other day, the dry hopped saison from the Echo from Time and Tide. That was really nice. So that was a real nice change up. So I thought, let's have another one then. So I went ahead. This was last Saturday, and had the had a Cantillon.
The controversial label on that one.
Yeah.
Well,
of a female being molested.
I have no idea what is occurring there.
The squidging.
Completely consensual.
I didn't even realise that, to be honest with you, which is a surprise. But no, it's just this is the 2016
Mm.
vintage. But yeah, so I've had that for a couple of years, but just to break it up a little bit. And also sweet stouts, I could see me getting more into those as we get
sweet
drawing into the autumn. I think I could see me getting a few more of those.
Mm.
But I don't drink a lot of them, so you can have a more of a fresher palate for these slightly different. But then obviously I'll get to a point again where I'm like, I need something else,
Yeah.
Lager.
Sometimes, I mean, lagers. I drink more lagers now than I do when I don't care what it tastes like. I need it cold. I want to drink it quick.
Yeah.
I need a drink,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I think I'd rather have a Helles though as well, because that's a little bit more going on. A bit of spiciness and
it's finding them. I find though it's just a decent one.
Yeah.
So
There's too many just like totally drab and uninspired, unpleasant lagers.
we need more Carling.
We need more Carling. We need more.
hate Carling.
More Kronenberg.
I used to hate
more
when I used to drink lagers. I used to hate Carling.
Mm.
And I used to hate Carlsberg. Carlsberg was probably one of the worst. That and Beck's.
I don't mind Beck's.
Carlsberg's okay. Beck's is okay. Carling, no.
That was just like fucking sewer juice.
I just didn't like it. I prefer if I wasn't drinking, although Foster's is shit. That's what I used to drink. If I wasn't drinking that, then I never used to like Budweiser when I was a lager drinker. I used to like Amstel. I thought that was quite nice.
I like
Amstel's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Yeah, I used to like that. Kronenberg was good because I used to go to France like literally once a week, like pretty much a year. I used to go across. My friend, at the time, his wife worked on the Eurotunnel. We used to go through on the train for £1 each way. So we used to really batter the hell out of
City
Europe, yeah. And but
Big
while we was there, we used to have a couple of halves of Kronenberg in the actual complex of the Eurostar over there, and it was so much. Obviously, it being French, it was amazing. It was a really good beer. Yeah, it's really. Those are the days. But yeah, I used to drink a lot of Kronenberg in France, and it was. It didn't compare. It was so much better than what we get here.
I think it's one thing I'd love to do is go back to City Europe. I haven't been since like
I haven't been.
I don't know, 2005 or something. But I always remember. So my parents used to go over 3-4 times a year. We used to call it like the booze cruise because obviously it was going over there buying cheaper, drinks and stuff like that. So we used to like load the car up full, like go to every little wine shop and in the darkest depths of France, and then come back and drink it all is what they used to do. Of course, that's what you do with stuff like that. But then, it's almost going to City Europe, and I bought a petrol scooter once.
Obviously, if I'd be more intrigued going back there now, seeing what beers they've got.
Yeah, whether it be macro or non,
just have a look. Just whatever's, because I've more of an idea. Before I was more looking at food and fucking cheeses and all this. Look at all this stuff we don't get over here, and that was back in early 2000s. Late 1990s, early 2000s sort of time. So yeah, miles before.
Yeah, that's
decent beer anyway.
I always remember the Carrefour there though. It had
Carrefour, that's what I mean. That one
was the big shop. They had a Tesco which was just for the wine, and then they had a big Carrefour I remember
where I used to go.
Tesco was on the ground floor. Carrefour was upstairs from memory, and so the Carrefour had like live lobster and stuff. The fish section was massive.
Yeah, it's weird. It was that was so big. We used to get a load of olive oil and bring it back because it was so much cheaper over there.
Mm.
You get like 5 litre fucking bottles of it. And
Yeah,
we used to get like half a dozen of those, and there's lots of other stuff that we used to buy and then sell off and make a few quid.
I always remember Dad getting caught because trying to pay on a credit card over there, and you have to ring like the bank or something and try and get it confirmed. Yeah, I'm not, spending like 800 quid in a French supermarket for any bad reason. I'm just actually properly buying stuff.
We used to do the old bootlegging in the 90s when you could, when it was easy, and you used to make quite a lot of money doing it. Yeah.
Did you like
good times? But they used to keep me in beer and going out and fucking partying and all that sort of malarkey. But so it didn't really last long. You just take it for granted when it's all going on, though. That's the thing. You look back and think, you dick, you should have put it all away, and
No, just spend it all on experiences.
Exactly. When you're young, it's just. But yeah, you look back, you think, you fucking bellend. You should have done this. You should have done that. Hindsight and all that nonsense. But yeah. Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see what it's like there now. Just to curious to what beers into a certain degree. What sort of wines they've got, because obviously they're going to have a better quality of wine over there than the shit we get.
I was chatting to someone at work about it, actually, wine earlier. So we were talking about doing a Cicerone, wanted a sommelier course, and then randomly, I think when I came back, I ended up having a bottle of the Edgars from Timmermans, and so one of the chaps I work with a lot, Ryan, he was like, I can't drink sour. I was like, to be honest, it's taken me 4 or 5 years to get to the point where I actually like happily session sours and drink them a lot. And he was like, I still don't think I'll be there. So it was like, eventually you will be. You'll get to the point you want to have them. And then he goes, still same with red wine. So I was like, I don't drink red wines at all. I like them, but I don't buy them, and I don't know what to buy, and I don't drink them very often. And I was like, the only thing that kind of led me to drinking red wines was like imperial stouts, because you've got the strength, and it's reasonably nice and fruity, and he goes, so I said, like, the only one I've got behind the bar is black chocolate stout from Brooklyn, and I said, just have a couple of bottles of that in one evening, and soon enough you'll kind of get the taste for different wines and stuff, hopefully, or stronger beers.
The only time I drink wine is when I'm in Portugal. Obviously, they're good there, and they're miles cheaper than what we get. We don't get the best Portuguese wine over here anyway, but we can.
Goes the glass.
No, it was spam this time.
Jesus.
Glass is still securely in hand.
Trot.
Yeah. Just
Jesus.
tucking into a meantime London lager.
All right, cool.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It's all right.
I think
what makes it Londony?
Londonese in a northern accent. So London lager, alcohol 4.5% volume, brewed with East Anglian malt and Kentish hops from London's back garden.
So it's got East Anglian, which is nowhere near fucking London.
Yeah. If you make an English lager, it should be up there with the European greats. 20 years of planning got us there. The finest malting barley from East Anglia and the best hops from Kent come together in London to create a lager that demonstrates the best characteristics of its style. Brewed like we mean it. created by brewmaster Alistair Hook.
And that was a weird episode of Hollyoaks meets
Yeah.
East.
I've been to the brewery before it was taken. That one was taken over.
They do. If you've ever been to Wagamama's, they've brewed a pale ale specifically for Wagamama's, or Wagamama, however you want to pronounce it. And they've brewed it with the spice blend that the restaurant uses, and it's a really good, slightly spicy, interesting pale ale. That's the only other can of beer I've ever had from Meantime, so I thought I'd give them a go.
I've had a few bottles, but not for quite a while. I mean, I've had the odd IPA bottles, but generally it's just bottles.
I think I've just had like pre-buyout stuff. As I've got the
I've had a
glassware
few-
and stuff.
Yeah, I've been to their tap room in Greenwich, and that was really good. I don't know what they're like now, but I don't know if the standards dropped or whatever. I have no idea. But I don't drink enough of their stuff.
My cousin says that they're still pretty good. So
Yeah, all their stuff, all of their stuff used to be in Waitrose here.
yeah.
Like the whole range. And then all of a sudden you went in there's none. Everything was in bottles.
Apparently now in Waitrose you can get what's that beer called? It's Sirens. It's one of their barrel aged stouts.
Oh really?
I can't remember what it's called. I was being told today.
Is that one of their coffee ones or something?
Just like one of their standard barrel aged. I'm not sure if it's. I don't think it's an Imperial.
Oh, Liquid Mistress. No.
It might be. I thought that was one of the pale ales.
I thought it was a stout.
I've not drank a Siren beer for quite a long time, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I had the breakfast shake not long ago. 2 weeks ago. That was really good. That's only the one. That's the only one out of the actual 4 they've done that appealed to me really. Is it Bravista? Or what?
Bravissimo.
See, yeah, that series that they do really interests me, but it's so hard to get all the beers at the same time. And I'm like, I don't want to like get to the point where I like drink 3 of the 4 beers that they've released because there's something inside me saying you missed out on that 4th beer. And it's, I don't know. But yeah, Siren for me, they do some really okay beers, but then every now and then they like put this like really fantastic beer out there, and then just go back to like some okay beers.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are really good. Like I said, you can't keep up with everything. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
I go for more. What does it sound like? If it's got like old chocolate and this and that, and it's like, oh, that sounds good. It's like this one. The see Harry's gone.
Yeah, left us.
Yeah. So this is an Imperial Wheat Stout with coffee and cacao. So I thought, yeah, give that a go. I had one last year. It was one of the sours. I think it was a raspberry and chocolate sour or something. And that was just amazing. So yeah, this one sounded good. So yeah, that was good. I had what was it now? There's another stout I had the other day. I can't remember what it was. Where it is. Doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. I can't pronounce the name of the brewery. They're from Spain. It was a collaboration with Rory Keys. It's called Nutcase.
Okay, that looks interesting.
It's a sweet, velvety, full-bodied imperial stout flavoured with hazelnut, toffee, and cacao aromas, brewed in collaboration with our friend. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, Rory Keys. So it's 9%. It was okay, but it wasn't quite. It was a little. It was not doing a pour. It was thin for a 9% beer. It was. And it didn't really. You poured it out, and there was literally progressively there was no head on it at all.
Ooh,
Yeah. It was one of them sort of things. It's like it's only 9%. It was all right. I was a little bit disappointed. It sounded a lot better.
Yeah.
Than what it actually turned out to be. I've got another one downstairs. I'll probably have in the week. It's from France. I can't even remember what it was now, but I might have this bit of paper. Is it this one? Yes, it doesn't tell. It doesn't give you the whole. It's just a brasserie. It's just. It says that it's imperial cocoa stout with toasted coconut. So that's one for.
Yeah, one for Joe.
One for Joe. Yeah. That's the last one of that 7 beer things I've got left. So I need to do an order at some point.
Yeah. How are you finding that Polish beer box, by the way?
Yeah, well, I've done the 8 beers. Not too bad.
Yeah.
One or two were better than others. One or two were a little bit that are okay. I'm trying to remember what was my favourite now. The black IPA was very nice.
That was good. I was expecting a bit more citrus character there.
Yeah. I actually quite like the Pinter IPL, whatever that is.
Yeah, that was good. The hop lager.
Yeah, that was really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was good. I just ended up drinking that when I was doing the barbecue.
Yeah, no, it was. I've done a review on. The only one I didn't do a review on was the Beer 52 beer, Millions of Peaches or whatever it is. I didn't do a review on that.
It was all right, but it wasn't anywhere near as good as the first milkshake IPA that we did.
Yeah, and I just didn't want to keep reviewing their beers all the time. It's like, I'm just going to drink it.
The second one that I got from Beer 52 was the apologies to any Polish people who may be watching this either live or when the stream's gone on to YouTube, but the Strovia, I think it was just simply called the Strovia, which I think is like cheers in Polish.
Yeah, I didn't get those two.
Yeah, it was like an IPA. It was okay. Just drank it while I was doing some lamb burgers on the grill.
The artwork looked quite good.
Yeah, the artwork was nice. My favourite beer from the box actually was the triple IPA, no, the Imperial IPA that I got in the 10 box, which was called like the Fighter.
Yeah,
and that was really good. That's like I've been going on for ages about. I want like a big attack of resin and stickiness, and then bitterness and sweetness. And that was like that IPA.
Yeah.
And I think
West Coast style, was it?
Yeah, West Coast. But then I had when we were watching the England game, I had the oh my god, what's it called from Bad Milk? It's a triple IPA.
Oh, it's a triple one, yeah.
Which was nice, but Jesus Christ, it hit you. Yeah, it hit. You didn't taste it, but as soon as I finished that beer, it was just like Yeah.
You can tell by the body sometimes that this is a bigger beer.
Yeah, it was almost as if I'd done a full session that day, and I'm like, this is just from one beer.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit harsh, but it was nice when you're drinking it. But like afterwards, I was getting like, I was almost getting like stomach cramps throughout the night, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
I just don't think there's any need for a triple IPA these days.
Yeah, they don't do much for me.
It's like I didn't get the Unhuman Cannibal this year. I had a taste of it on draft, and yeah, it's what it is. It's no different from last year. I don't think it's just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a couple of IPAs rather than just one of those kind of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much for me, especially when you're paying like almost 3 times the price because it's a triple IPA, which you understand because of how much the bar or bottle shop you're in has to pay. But at the same time, it's like for that price, I could get 2/3 of 2 lower ABV beers that I would enjoy a little bit more.
So I only had a taster, and just trying to remember how much it was for how is it? Try to find it. Am I going to find it?
No, you're not going to.
It wasn't that long ago. Is that it? No. Is that it? No, there it is. So it was price-wise, it loads. Yeah, it was £3.50 a third, which ain't too bad for the Magic Rock Unhuman Cannibal.
Yeah.
And $5.25 for a half. Yeah, it's 11% beer, so whatever. But if you go buy a can, it's £7 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You might as well get the can, really.
Yeah, the price you're paying for a fraction of the beer, you might as well just go.
I just got a free taster, or a decent sized taster. I was like, "Oh, try that." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Can I have a try of it?" He goes, "Yeah, you go." I was like, "That's good."
It's great when you can say stuff like that. It's just like, can I have a bit of that?
Yeah, so what's it?
Come on, man.
Yeah, I have a taster. Like, okay then.
Yeah. All right, then.
No, it's not. It was like whenever that was. It was a Friday afternoon, so it's like I had a couple of light beers and I tried that, and then I finished with an IPA, all thirds, nothing stupid, and then went home, had something to eat, coffee and stuff, and freshened up a bit. And yeah, so because I open early on the Friday, the Ravensgate open at 12, so it's quite handy. Sometimes I can pop down for an hour or so, and that's their beer delivery day as well, lunchtime. So I can see what new beers there have come in, and I haven't been down there for a few weeks with the football and stuff. So
Yeah. Been avoiding any sort of beer adventures until the World Cup's over.
Yeah, I didn't go out in the end of the week, fortunately. You know what dickheads are like? And then it's like they start fucking kicking off, and I thought about it again. I was going out, and I thought, nah, it's just not worth it.
No, it makes no sense.
It just doesn't appeal to me anymore. I used to do it all of the time. Back in my lager days, as I was saying.
Lager.
Not now. Just not that fussed now.
No. I don't like getting really heavy on sessions because I fall guilty to getting carried away way too easily.
Yeah, I mean, I do like going out for a beer, but I generally go out on my own because then I can just do what I want, go where I want. Because sometimes it's like you go out with other people. Oh, let's go in, go with the crowd. It's not really somewhere I really want to go.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to be here.
It's like, and then I end up, I'm going to go home. And then I pop in the Ravens go away and have 3 or 4 beers on my own, and then I'll come home. So I don't go out mega late when I do go out or nothing like that. I might come home a bit earlier and have a few beers at home or crashing out.
Yeah. I always feel a bit more comfortable just drinking at home.
Yeah, I never used to be. Oh, excuse me. I never used to drink much at home. Before I started beer tubing, I never used to drink at home. I've had too boring, and now I do this, or I'll have one really nice beer and then that'll be it. I don't drink every day. I have quite a lot of gaps now. I'll have a spell where I'm drinking a fair few, and then I'll just stop, have a week off or so, and then have a beer and really appreciate it after that.
Yeah. I genuinely do want to cut down because I don't think I know for a fact that I'm not drinking like a dangerous amount, but there's like still part of me who's thinking, yeah, do you really need to have like both of those beers today, or can you just have one today, then maybe I'll do one the next day, like just casual sort of like a drink a day or one every 2 days.
There's some days it's like, say there's a hangout taking place, and it's like, you know what, I don't really want to drink. I don't fancy it.
Yeah.
It's like the other night, me and Harry was having a chat, and I didn't bother opening the beer. I just didn't want a beer.
Yeah, I felt sick dead early for some reason, or else I would have drunk.
Yeah, and I'm getting a lot more days like that now. I just don't want to drink. I want it.
No, I think I rarely do. For me, on a personal level, not like for like a health reason or anything. It's just I really want to do like cut down a bit, and it doesn't help that I do these like odd like £70 beer hauls every now and then.
Yeah, I mean stouts can keep. Have you got your own fridge for your beer?
Nope, it all
I'd get a fridge in your bedroom or something.
Yeah, all my beer stays in the cupboard, and then when I'm looking to drink it, I'll put the beer in either the night before or during the day to chill down a bit, and then lift it out, leave it for a bit, then drink it.
I'd get a fridge, like one of them half size fridges, and put it in the corner of your room.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do. Throw them all in there.
Mm-hmm.
Say you want a stout,
I've got perfect space for it.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. Because it's like, oh, you've got all these beers in the fridge, no room for food. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So what? I've got like 2 beers in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Away from everything else. How am I intruding on your cheese? Yeah. It's like, no.
And then someone will move it and they'll put it on its side. It's like, for fuck's sake, put it on its side.
Or you'll see them like kind of drop it, but like, oh. Your beers should be stuck there. It's like, no, you should be a little bit more careful when you're rooting through the fridge.
No, it's only a beer. You know, it's like, yeah. It's not a can of fucking Foster's.
Yeah, it's not a Budweiser.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
the best is when you accidentally leave the price on the beer.
How much is that?
And it's like, fucking hell.
All that conversation.
Yeah, you've got to justify it.
I can't believe you paid that for a beer.
Yeah.
Are you drinking it? No. Shut the fuck up.
Just leave me alone. Okay. I wouldn't say that in person.
No, but
Inside, I'm like,
thinking it. It's like not having this conversation again. Some people pay £13 for a bottle of wine. That's fine. You pay £7 for a can of beer. Oh, bloody hell!
yeah, you bastard.
That's
You
terrible.
stupid bastard. It's like,
That's
what?
terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. You're being ripped off there.
No, I'm not. It's just impossible to explain sometimes. People,
Yeah.
if you either get it or you don't. And if you don't, then it's a waste of talking because they're never going to get it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, very true. It's like when you're out with people and you're like, what are you drinking that for? You can get 2 pints of this for the price you paid. And I'm like, yeah, you'll finish both of those before I finish this one. And I know for a fact I will enjoy this beer more than you will enjoy those 2 pints.
I've had it with some older friends a couple of years ago where I was a lager drinker when I was drinking with them mainly, and we ended up. It was a funeral, in fairness, but I just I didn't say anything because of that. But yeah, if it had been on any other time, I might have said something. I was like, oh, what are you drinking that for? Get a lager down here. It's like I just let it go because of the circumstances and stuff.
Yeah, it's just, the situation.
I was like, why are you drinking that piss shit? You know? And you're paying, I don't even know how much it is now, £4.50, £5 for a pint of
so fucking expensive, man.
yellow fizz. It's like, fucking hell, you're paying that. I'd rather pay an extra quid and get a can of beer that I'm really going to enjoy.
Yeah. I've done like sessions where I've like had like imperial stouts, and I felt shit the next day. Like, like stomach maybe a bit upset, or like you feel a bit groggy, or you get a headache. But then I've had times where I might have only had like 2 or 3 pints of like a really shit beer, and I feel much worse the next day. Like,
what I was mentioning before in the chat a few weeks back was like I had them 2 Budweisers. I had the bottle and the can, and I woke up the next day and I felt absolutely like, what has happened to me?
Yeah.
I had probably another beer or 2, maybe before or after, and I just felt terrible.
Yeah.
It was definitely Budweiser.
Yeah, that shit like that is just no good.
It's not the ABV, it's just all the shit in it. It's just
it's just one of the most is it impure or non-pure like alcoholic beverages you can drink.
I don't know what chemicals they put in it or whatever.
All the preservatives and
it's horrible.
Yeah.
It just didn't agree with me.
Yeah, it's just like your body's not supposed to even ingest.
I could probably drink 2 or 3 Imperial Stouts, wake up feeling much better than I did drinking a couple of versions of Bud.
Yeah.
You know, much higher ABV, and it's like, oh, you can't handle your drink. I can.
Yeah.
I can't handle shitty lager that's full of chemicals.
Yeah, I can't handle whatever is happening in this.
And it's like
abortion.
Obviously, people always like, oh, don't make excuses. No, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's just, I just can't do it anymore. I mean, of course, there are some like macro sort of lagers, which are okay. But there are some that are just no. You should not consume. It's like energy drinks. It's just,
I don't do sessions anymore as such on lager. Just if I was doing a session on lager, I reckon I'd last 2 pints. I'd be done.
Yeah, same.
I'd probably.
No, I'd want to go home. I'd be like, I will do it. Yeah, it's just.
But a lot of my old friends, they still do it. The pint after pint. Fuck, how do you still do that?
Yeah.
Because I used to do it all the time. I used to out drink a few of them, but now they can just. I can't do it no more.
Yeah, same mate. It's just not for me at all. My body can't handle it.
Well, my body was used to it.
Yeah,
but it was before I'd started getting into ales and then later on craft beer, and your body gets used to whatever you're drinking. And then I slowly weaned myself off lager, and to the point where I just didn't drink lager anymore. And I was just drinking ales, cask ales all the time, and most places have got a cask on somewhere. Some are better than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just lagers. It's like I used to go about 3 or 4 years back. I used to go to the Derby, the horse racing event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We used to get a coach. You used to pay. I can't remember how much it was now, but it included all your food, all your beer, your coach there and back, the day out basically.
Yeah.
It used to be like 50 quid. It was all in, your ticket in there, all that sort of jazz, and it was great. You know, I used to drink. I don't know, over the course of a day, 12 cans lager. I mean, if I went now, I'd probably take the best part of a case of bloody Beavertown or something like that. Or
Yeah.
go and grab a load of Lupoloid and then, you know. Well, they say, "Oh, tell us what you want, and we'll go and get it." I was like, "Nah,
No.
You're not going to pay that amount for, because obviously it's a little bit more expensive." So, you know. If I remember a few times, there used to be a load of money left over. We used to share it out. Whatever was left, I think I come back with 20 quid one day. It was like got all the food and everything else and all the beer, and there's all this money left over. I think that's right. We all decided, the whole coach said, right, just put it on a horse. It was like 100 quid, 120 quid. And it fucking come in.
Oh, fucking hell.
It was to win or something. It was definitely to win. It came in. But Jesus. So you ended up basically paying for our day out, and we got 20 quid.
Day out, yeah.
And that was everyone. So that was a good one.
Oh, that was a good day out.
It was a good day. Got paid to go, basically, 20 quid.
Say cheers to Rob J.
Ah, there he is. Yeah, I missed that one.
What,
I saw the comment above and thought, I'm not reading that. Anything with my name in it, not reading it.
No.
Not doing it. So.
But you are always responsible, Craig.
Sometimes.
Very true.
I try to be. But beer gets in the way of that responsibility sometimes. It's like, nah. Are you getting to Leeds, do you reckon, in early August? Or
I'm going to try and book the time off this week and work.
Friday, I think it's the 3rd.
Right.
Let me have a look at the calendar. I think it's the 3rd. Well, that's when I'm going up, and I'll come back on the Sunday. Is this going to work? Here it is. Yeah, Friday the 3rd, and I'll come back on Sunday the 5th in the evening.
Yeah.
So I'm up there.
I'll tell you what, if I am going there, I'm not drinking like I did when we were in Manchester.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
I just can't do it. I do not want to be in Rob's house.
Oh no.
And then potentially fucking vomit and shit.
No. I know what you're saying. No, but I felt I was fine in the hotel anyway, so I drank quite a lot. Mind you drank a lot of CBS, so.
And
In
I've got a share of
I'd already had it a couple of times, so
Yeah.
I was like, I just wanted at least a glass full. That'll do me.
A nice.
You'd not had it before, so I'm like, fill your boots. You've got to do
Well,
it.
I certainly did.
And you did, yeah.
Certainly fill my Mountie boots, but and there was also Sink the Bismarck. That should never be involved in a session at all. Something like that should not. That should be like a.
Yeah, but me and Harry done a review of that. I can't remember. I haven't watched it back. I don't like watching them back.
No.
They're too cringeworthy for me. Can't do it.
No.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of them beers that I pour on it. He bought it, and Jesus, 50 quid or whatever it was for a bottle.
No.
I'd never buy that. Not even for a bottle share.
No, definitely not.
It's just one of them beers that, oh shit, I've got to try it. It's here.
Yeah, we did not respect that at all.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It's not a beer.
No.
It's a spirit. It doesn't even taste like a beer. It's like these New England IPAs. They don't taste like beer.
No.
It's the same with that, but the other way around. It tastes like a spirit. It's not a beer.
Yeah. Not my sort of thing at all, to be honest.
It's nice to try, but and it was what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be. Oh, that's a really nice beer. You know, it's fucking 40%.
Yeah.
It's,
just like distilled, concentrated hop resin. That's all I remember from it.
It doesn't do anything for me though. It's not, and then to pay 50 quid for it.
Yeah, I'm like, Paul, you've got more money than sense. I love you like a brother, Paul. But
yeah. No, it's just
you were a fucking madman.
It's never been one of my. I really want to try that kind of beers. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that when there's others, what's the other one? The other high ABV beer they do.
Is that like something a nuclear attack penguin or something?
Yeah,
like that?
Tactical Nuclear Penguin.
Yeah. There we go.
Again, it's another stupid ABV beer. It's like 55 quid for a bottle, and it's like even that. Is it the hop shop thing?
Oh yeah,
it's like 16 quid a bottle, and it was, I can't remember the size of the bottle either. It was something stupid like. I don't know,
it's like that big or something like that.
It was a weird shaped bottle, and it didn't appeal to me at all. It just didn't appeal to me.
I don't long for those sorts of drinking experiences, to be honest.
Well, I mean, if you drank that bottle, you're pretty much going to be done for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And I want to drink more than one beer generally, like just for taste, different tastes, different beers. Oh, I've had that before. Drink one of them, you're done, son. You know.
Yeah. It's fucking game over with a lot of stuff like that. It's just not my thing. It's just really not my thing.
I'd rather drink, if I'm going to drink something, I'd rather drink a port.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got port. I'm going to have a little swig of one in a minute. But
sounds good.
I've got my water here, so I'm going to spill the grass and then use it again. But yeah, I'd rather do that. And I've been doing that for the last few weeks. Having a bit of port for the last little bit of the night kind of thing.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I'm just going to quickly go downstairs to the fridge, get another can, and that's probably going to be my last beer of the night, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So I shall be right back. So anybody's got any questions for Craig, specifically for Craig, then ask them now.
You don't have to. You don't have to listen to Peter.
No, you do. You do. And, well, to be honest, people are breaking the rules anyway because we've got no PAWGs in the chat. It's just all men. So it's a free-for-all, today on the Clueless Drinker channel. So I shall be right back.
Right. Thanks. All the questions. Anyway, I'm just going to drink this very thin looking water. And then I'm going to have a bit of tawny port just to finish off. Yeah, there's an orange head or orange skinned bloke in the UK at the moment, isn't there, I guess. So, poor devil. I think he's having a game of golf today. But, yeah, so I'm going to have a little bit of this. Fine tawny port. I don't know if you're picking that up. But yeah, this is from Portugal. I got it about 3 years ago when I was in Madeira. It was given to me as a gift. I've had about that much. So, yeah, I'm going to... It's so smooth, though. Like, you wouldn't believe it's 19.5%. So, as they say in Scotland, I'm going to have a dram of that. What we got? Questions there. Not a People Street yet. Yeah, it was him. I think they're trying to downplay the amount of people that are actually protesting. It's fake news, all that shit. It's fake when it's in their favour, and vice versa, I guess. But I think it's also a load of bullshit. You can say, like, Trump says something now and he'll get misquoted and then he'll blame it. Fake. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a nice nightcap kind of thing. Because it's like nearly 5 to 2 in the morning there. So.
Another beer that I've wanted to try for quite a long time.
Camden Hells, yeah.
From Camden.
Been to the brewery a few times.
What's your opinions on Camden?
I used to really like them. But then I about 2 years ago, I was turning into a bit of a beer snob, and then they got taken over, and they're like, nah! But now I'm like, you know what, I'm going to revisit them a little bit. Because I really like their pale ale. I think that they're going to be heading out in the next year or so to America. I think it's going to be that. You know, it's one of their core range beers.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be obviously they're under AB InBev, so I think they will they're going to be making it out to the States. Looks nice. How's it compared to what?
It's
all right.
It's built for purpose. I'd happily buy one of those little fridge packs they do, just to have a lager to knock back. That's got a little bit more bite to it.
Yeah. See, I like 4Pure's their lager. That's good.
I've not tried that yet. I really want that. I really like 4Pure.
Yeah.
There's something about 4Pure that I really, really like. But
Rob asks, are you guys really having a beer shortage over there? No.
No, definitely not.
It's a load of fake news.
Yeah, fake news.
I don't get what all this thing is about with the CO2 shortage and stuff.
I don't know.
It's not impacted anywhere around here.
No, I don't think so. But Northern Monk were being featured in one of the BBC News stories.
Right. What about the CO2?
Yeah, CO2. They were like interviewing the head brewer.
Yeah.
Who
I've seen news pieces around sort of Dartford area.
Yeah.
Like the BBC South East News will get, at the end of the main news, wherever region you're in. They'll bang on about, we haven't got enough CO2 to pump the kegs and all this sort of shit. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've not. If it had been that bad, it would be everywhere, and it would definitely be in the news because everyone would be kicking up shit about it. Oh, I can't get a beer, and all this sort of bollocks.
Yeah. But no, the pubs seem to be still full. Beers are still being released. It's like,
yeah. I just because I think one of the main plants in Europe were doing some maintenance on a couple of their sites, and it coincided with a big heat wave, the World Cup. So that's not an issue anymore.
no.
And it's supposed to get a bit cooler next week as well, so it should ease a little bit. But I don't know what all the fuss is about, to be honest. It's very odd. Let's get a shot of this water.
There'll be no water on the Clueless Drinker live stream, Paul.
Just clean my glass, son.
Fair enough. Just this once, though.
Just on the port now, mate. Is that all right?
Well, yeah, that's good. I've still got that wine from the Keller to drink, and I'm like, I know for a fact that I won't be able to just drink that wine and then not have anything else with it.
It smells like sherry. You know, that sweet.
Yeah, I love that. I love the smell and taste of a nice sweet sherry.
It smells like sherry. It smells like a trifle. You know, that bottom kind of part of a homemade trifle.
Oh yeah.
With, the sponge, and it all just seeps through and just sits there at the bottom. It smells like that. It's port. I'm gonna have to get a few of these when I go back over.
Oh yeah.
I'm heading out in for Christmas and New Year to Madeira, so I'm gonna see what I can pick up.
Yeah.
I can see me getting into this because it's almost liqueurish. It's that smoothness to it.
Yes.
It's like
part of me wants to sort of venture into that sort of stuff because the only time I've really ever done like spirits or anything like that, or even like a wine or a fortified wine, it wasn't just for me to sit there and like enjoy one like snifter full. It was like, someone's bought a bottle, we're going to drink this bottle tonight. And Peter does not react well to either spirits or anything like wine or champagne.
I'm not too bad. I mean, when I go to Portugal, I do drink quite a bit of wine because it's quite cheaper than what you can get it here, and it is really, really good. I mean, like 12-13% beers, 12-13% wines, and it's like they're so damn good, especially with food. It really does accompany.
Oh yeah, I can definitely imagine.
Yeah, it really does. You can't get carried away.
Yeah.
But then I won't drink a load of beer either. I'll just drink that, and that's it. I'll either drink wine or I'll drink beer. I don't.
Yeah,
I do both kind of
will
thing.
never mix. Just no, not for me. That'd be in too much trouble from mixing.
No.
Blue Nun,
and
Stella Artois. It led me to being banned from a club that we used to go to because, and I'm sure there's CCTV footage of this incident.
I'm sure.
Because a club that we used to go to in Wigan, not naming any names, but it was the people who owned it used to live above it, sort of like a pub, but it was like proper little club.
Yeah.
And because I was with friends and we were having a night out. It was like £1 bottle of Stella and stuff, and then someone came up with the idea of let's just have a couple of bottles of Blue Nun and then carry on. Yeah, that sounds good. So apparently, after like the 2 bottles, I just left. I just left everyone. Didn't say anything. And next thing I know, I wake up on the doorstep of the nightclub we were at. It had been raining. I didn't have my jacket anymore, and I was like feeling my pockets. Like shit, I've not got my wallet and my passport have gone.
Passport?
So, yeah, because that's what I used for my ID.
Oh, right.
And it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like sat in the doorway of the club I've been kicked out of. So I'm like knocking on the door because I was like, I really need this because I can't get home. I'm stranded, and you don't want to be stranded in Wigan. And someone, all I remember is a man in his like dressing gown, like opens the door, understandably fucked off because someone at 5 o'clock in the morning is banging on the front door. And I'm like drunkenly saying, "Oh, I've lost my wallet and my passport." And he's like, "I was like, oh, it's you." And I was like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Just get your passport and stuff and just fuck off."
So
I'm
someone from the inside of the nightclub comes down in his fucking dressing gown.
Yeah, because he like lives.
Above
The licensees live above him.
Oh, right. Weird.
So I was like, okay. I thought nothing of it. I was like, oh, that was a bit of an awkward situation. I'm sure it'll be fine next time we go. And then next time we go, which is about a couple of weeks after, we're queuing up to go in. And then the bouncers
You're barred.
walk up towards me in the middle of the line going, "Sorry, mate, you can't come in." And I'm like, "Wait, what? Why?" And he's going, "What do you mean, why?" I'm like, "I've no idea. I probably got a little bit too drunk and had to be kicked out." That sort of thing. He's like, "Come here." So I'm like, "Oh shit." So he like takes me away from the crowd and he's going, "Do you know what you did 2 weeks ago?" And I'm like, "Oh fucking hell. Did I like force myself on someone or like kick off at the bouncers?" And he's like, "You do know that you stripped naked and fell asleep on the stairs just outside of the sleeping quarters of the owners, and we had to dress you and then kick you out." And I'm like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Nothing's changed, Peter.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. The same thing happens all the time,
Superb.
and it's like, so it's probably been deleted now.
Yeah.
But for some reason, people knew about it. So everyone else had gone inside, and then I had to phone them. "Oh, by the way, I've been barred." So like, okay, well, we'll come outside. I told them the story.
You know we're live, didn't you?
Yeah. I've said this story quite a few times now. I'm not afraid to hide it unless someone from Wigan.
It's very easy to get carried away.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes when you're chatting and thinking, "Oh shit, I'm online."
But yeah, we were like, so that night everyone was like, "Oh, we'll leave then. We'll want to help you out. We'll go somewhere else." So I went to another nightclub, and like for the rest of the night, people were like coming up to me going, "It's him. He's the one who got kicked out the other week." Like shaking my hand.
It obviously doesn't happen often then.
No, shaking my hand. They said, "Oh, can we buy you a drink?" And I'm like,
ask the bouncer. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, "Yeah, fine, no problem." And it's like, yeah.
Look after me though, please.
Yeah, but please, no blue nun. Please.
No blue nun.
No.
No blue bum.
Yeah. So from that point forward, I knew that wine and champagne.
Yeah, I don't do champagne. Too many bubbles.
No.
The bubbles.
There's just something about that.
Although I'd still like to try one of these brute IPAs, which is the new craze. There is a brewery on this side of the pond.
Oh, the Groot IPAs, yeah.
I can't think what brewery it is. I know they've done one. I think it's in London somewhere.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
it
know.
around.
I know they've done a few in Germany.
Yeah.
Yankee and Kraut did one because they did a collaboration with, I think it was a Czech brewery.
Yeah. I know. I saw your thing the other day on the chat. I went on to Beowulf, and yeah, there's a couple on there, isn't there? From
Yeah.
Yankee.
And I'm very surprised that they've actually made
Yeah,
the way.
I can't remember. I think the other one's a lager, isn't it? So
Yeah. They've got the Opulence, which is an IPA. They've got the Eden, which is the pale ale, which is probably my favourite beer.
All right, there's more than one though.
Yeah, and they've got the beer that I sent you, the
Yeah, I saw that.
Apo Toiza or whatever it's.
I couldn't pronounce it when I reviewed
No,
it.
no. I asked the guy when I was at the craft beer festival in Regensburg. I was like, how the fuck do you pronounce that beer? And he's like, I don't know. We just thought it'd be a good name.
He didn't know.
No. And it's like, okay, Max. You big cuddly bear.
Yeah. Rod's chimed in with a few comments.
Yes, I am that guy.
About it's like 5.
I won't be that guy again.
You will.
Probably.
Well, you're not gonna. I ain't fucking dressing you. That's for sure.
Well, thanks for the support, Craig.
No. I'll throw a blanket over you or something, but I ain't putting you. I ain't pulling your pants up or nothing like that. Fuck that. Do you know what I mean?
A blanket will do.
Yeah, just a blanket. That's it. Get on with it. Sober up, and
yeah,
I'd get you back to if you was like getting to a hotel or whatever or home. But yeah, I'll put my coat over you, but that'll be it.
Yeah,
I ain't dressing you. It's not happening. I'd help you out, but yeah.
No, well, I appreciate that, Craig.
No.
But oh god, yeah. Speaking of having a coat put on me, when I was with Paul in Manchester, we were walking home on like the second night, and he's like, we were both in like blazers and shirts and stuff because we're like, fuck it, we'll go smart.
Blazers? No.
Yeah, like dressed up in suits. And then on the walk home, I like jokingly bitched to him, like, oh, it's really cold. And he like took off his blazer, put it over me, and it was like a proper coat. And I felt like a 60-year-old woman in like a mink sweater or something like that being treated right by her husband. It was very surreal.
You felt like a MILF.
Yeah, I felt like a MILF. Ball.
Oh dear. No. Yeah. No, it's just. It was a bit chilly though. Although Paul's used to PA chilly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it can get pretty damn cold over there. No, I did like Manchester, but I didn't. I felt like it was too short a time. I'd like to have done maybe a day or two more.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be that.
I mean, it's like Leeds. I've been there, 3 or 4 times now, and I've kind of done most of the places around the main place. I mean, it's probably not everywhere, but it's probably another half a dozen places that are really good, but I just haven't got to yet. But Leeds is really good, but it takes you quite a few trips to nail Leeds. You know, all the sites. There's so doesn't matter where you go. There's always good beer on and stuff. It's crazy. It's all really close together as well. But yeah, so we're hoping to head down to, I don't know what day, probably the Saturday, down to Magic Rock.
Yeah, I'd like to go there.
That's been on my list of things to do for a couple of years now. So we can jump on a train from Leeds down to Huddersfield. So hopefully we'll be doing that. I think I'm heading up to York on the Friday. Because obviously I think Rob works in York. But they've got the House of Trembling Madness, the new.
Yeah.
They've got the new site stuff, so I want to do that, and then just whatever else really. I don't want to be like, oh, we got time, or we got to do this, and
I don't like rushing.
I'd rather just come
like
back, just do it another time, rather than, because you're trying to relax a little bit, just have a break and stuff, and we'll do a few places, but not. There's no looking at the time and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be, just to chill out, just a little break. Rob was going to come down to London, but he said, "Oh, just come up here, stay at mine." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool."
Yeah, makes more sense, to be honest.
I'd rather go to Leeds and go around London anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours on a train anyway, so it's nothing, is it?
Yeah.
This has got a real kind of deep, raisiny date, kind of, real.
So
rich,
it's like
deep,
it's going down smooth, even though it's a bit rich. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very smooth. You're feeling a little bit of alcohol burn once you've on your stomach a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not feeling that when you're actually drinking it.
Yeah.
Which for like 19% is crazy. There's a slight warming going on, but no, it's a really nice port. It's one you're not going to drink. You could drink a lot of it if you're pretty silly, but it's a little bit rich, but not overly so. It's just really nice. In the winter, this would be amazing, I reckon. I'm drinking it now.
Sounds like that would be a rather good base for a nice spiced mulled wine.
Yeah, it's got that kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
It's more of a dark. You can really taste the dark fruits in it. Just nice, soothing. It's a soothing pour.
Yeah.
I'll have to try some others to see. I'm not an expert. I don't do. It's probably one of the first ports I've had for a long time. So just a little bit at the end of the night for the last 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks. It's nice. It's good.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I was gifted some homebrew mead.
Oh, right.
I think in a small taster glass.
Yeah,
I'm going to finish off on that. But I'm going to turn the camera off because I'm in my boxer shorts.
Oh, right.
So you'll just have to bear with me.
No, that's fine.
Like completely understandable.
Yeah. Kicked out of a nightclub earlier. Yeah.
Okay, so here is the mead.
Yeah, all right.
And I doubt she will ever see this, but Linda.
Decent sample.
Yeah. That was just off camera. Produce that straight away. But I doubt she's watching this. But Linda, thank you to your husband for providing this mead, and I've also got some homebrew ruby ale on the way. So looking forward to trying that.
Is that from Tony or?
No, this is from a woman I work with. Her husband is a home brewer.
Oh, right.
And we just got talking, and she was like, "Yeah, he's just bottled some mead. He wants you to try it. He's got some beers. He wants you to try them. And if you want to ever get into home brewing, he's actually got some old equipment that you could use." And I'm like,
Well, that's good.
"Okay, then."
It's amazing what happens in the workplace sometimes. Like,
Oh yeah,
I saw a bit of Rob's show the other. I haven't watched all of it, but he had like, I assume he's still watching. He had like a beer tasting at work. I've never had any of them jobs.
No.
That just doesn't. It happens to Rod because he gets all the deals anyway, of course.
Oh yeah.
And that's just. But then he starts getting things at work where he's doing tastings and shit. And it's like only Rod. Love you, Rod, but Jesus, man.
Yeah, Rod, you live the life. I think we can easily say he lives the life.
It's just great. Fair play. What was it?
Well, you can definitely taste or smell the honey in there, but it does smell boozy.
Right. Do you know the ABV of it?
I have no idea what the ABV of
better.
this is. So it could be a point where I might foolishly drink the whole glass or
The whole
take a couple of sips and go, no, I think that's... Because it's got a real potency to it. But not like a nasty sort of way. I mean, with it being a honey wine, you know it's going to be alcoholic, but it's nice. It smells really nice. So I'm gonna.
Any kind of just sweet smell? Is there any spice or anything? Or
It's got a slight hint of brandy in there, sort of like that slightly sweet brown sugar character. You definitely get the honey in there, but it does have that slight ethanol sort of character. But at the same time, there's nothing too harsh about it either.
mm-hmm.
No, so I'm going to give it a taste.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh wow, that's smooth. That is not what I was expecting it from that nose.
Nice.
That's actually really well-rounded.
It's not overly sweet.
No, it's sweet enough to help mask the alcohol, which you pick up on the nose. But yeah, that's something that you could just knock back and then only stop because it might get a little bit too sickly.
Yeah. That's the thing with a lot of these things. I mean, this port is quite sweet. Even if it was 5% or something stupid like that, I wouldn't be able to drink a lot of it. It does catch up for you. It's quite sweet.
Yeah.
Which is why I have a little glass, finish up on. It's nice. I'm just going to drink it like this, just a little bit at the end of a kind of a hangout. Or
yeah.
I've already had 3 beers anyway, and then this, and that's it. I'm done. I'm quite happy doing that.
Yeah.
Once the bottle's gone, I'm like, go get another one.
So did you buy that bottle when you were in Madeira, or is that
when I first met my Mrs. family in Madeira back in 2016? They gave me this as a gift.
Oh wow!
I'm like, thank you. Didn't tell them I don't like port, but it was there about a month ago. I was like, it was just sitting there. I was like, okay, I'm going to open this.
Yeah, give it a try.
see what it's like. I was like, oh my god, it's really good. I don't know if it's because it's been aged or whether was it this smooth a bit, say a couple of years ago, or does it change? I have no idea. I don't know how port works, whether it changes or not. But at the moment, it's really smooth. Not picking up the alcohol. There's a slight burn, but there's a lot of dark fruits, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's quite sweet but not overly. Yeah, it's not something I drink a lot of. But yeah, it's really nice. So,
Yeah, I'm very pleasantly surprised by this. And I think that is something that would be perfect when it's a little bit cooler, maybe a little bit colder.
yeah, might be worth hanging
Yeah.
on for the end of the year kind of thing.
Yeah, warmed up a bit. Put a bit of like star anise, a bit of orange peel,
Say
some very gentle sort of botanicals as well.
clove or something.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's tasting like the stuff you sometimes get at like winter. Excuse me. In some of the like winter markets, that sort of thing, where you're walking around, it's a bit cold because it's the middle of winter, and you've got your gloves, you've got like your nice little mug of the warm mead. Yeah, that's actually really, really nice.
I don't think I may have done, but can't remember. I don't think I've ever had a mead before. I think I've seen them when they've been on, but I've never bothered.
Yeah.
Because there's normally a decent beer I'm going to try. Because I think they had mead on around Christmas time when I was in London.
Oh yeah. Christmas markets.
Yeah.
This would be perfect for that sort of stuff.
But I mean, at the bars now, you've got these. You've got mulled wine, mulled cider, and mead seems to be a little bit more the last couple of years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
But then they've got a list of beers that's like, fuck, I want that,
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I'm gonna have a mead. Maybe I should try it one year. I'll see one. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll have whatever measurements they do. Half of me just to see what it's like. I'll have a taster and see what it's like.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely worth giving a go. I mean, it's sweet, but not too much.
But it's different flavours, though, and I think flavours that you're not used to sometimes are like, oh wow,
Yeah, I mean,
getting IPAs and stouts is like, ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely picking up the honey aspect.
Yeah.
It is like you've taken a spoonful of honey and just.
Wow, it's that sweet.
But not too much though. It's because I find a lot of the sort of like cheaper honeys are a little bit sweet because I think you always get the impression that they've like sort of like sweetened it up with like adding stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
But this almost has that very subtle, like fresh honey character to it.
I mean, some of the quality honeys though aren't mega sweet. They're more move.
Yeah, it's like with maple syrup.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say that's sweet, but a good quality maple syrup still has that sort of like woodiness because it's the sap sort of thing. And then when you think of like maple syrup pancakes, it's like the sweet store-bought stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that is. The thing that I'm really surprised about this is when you smell it, you get the alcohol. You get a big whiff of alcohol. But when you're tasting it,
I say, do you get it on the like after you've swallowed it? You get any kind of warming sensation with it, or?
very, very subtly, because you take small sips because of like the richness of the flavour overall.
I was gonna say, is it a drying kind of sweetness?
No, not at all.
No, right. So that makes it more drinkable then.
Yeah. And like part of me is thinking this would be perfect if you were to like boil a gammon joint to make like a soup broth, and then once you've boiled it, put it in the oven and almost like pour this onto the gammon joint as it's cooking. So then it sort of like caramelizes. So I might do some sort of like cooking experiments with this as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you earlier on, I just completely, it's like, forgot. And how many stouts did you get today, or was it mainly pale beers?
Stouts today. Let's see what I got that's dark.
Are you going to start aging some beers? Because you said you can't do it, but the rate you're buying beers, I reckon you'll be able to do it.
I probably would do. I think I'm at that point now where I'm almost thinking of buying 2 bottles of certain beers, one to drink now and one to age. But the ones that I've got now, which could potentially be aged, even though I know for the fact that they won't, because I'll just end up drinking them.
Yeah, I know what you like. Yeah.
First up, we've got Castles and Sons Double Cream Milk Stout from New Zealand.
What's the ABV of it?
ABV is 8.1% ABV.
Right.
So I'm interested by that to try that now, and then if it's good,
get another one.
Maybe pick up another bottle.
Yeah.
But to be honest, £4.25 for an 8.1% ABV beer from New Zealand.
Was it a 500ml?
No, it's 328 millilitres. Yeah, almost like a medicine style bottle.
328.
328.
So we're 30s over here. It's like, what's the 2 mil difference? What?
Yeah. I don't understand the 2 mil. Then I picked up the Petrus Nitro Quad, which just the fact that they've made a quad Belgian ale and nitrified it.
Yeah.
So that's one for. I'd love to see both Chris and Rod review that one.
Yeah, to say Chris, Chris is the nitro geek, as Joe is the coconut geek.
Yeah. And I was told that this is actually quite a hard beer to get hold of.
I've not heard of it, that one.
Because it's actually brewed in Belgium, but it's brewed specifically for the American market. That's why they've done a nitro version of it. And again, it's like about £3 to £4. So I was like, not my sort of beer, but if you're going to nitro it, I'm interested to give that a try.
Is there a non-nitro version of that?
I'm not too sure. I'd imagine there might be.
Yeah.
Which would be a good comparison sort of video.
We'll just try that and then see what it's like on nitro.
Yeah, definitely. What else did I get today? Yeah, that's it really. It was all about the pale beers today, more like beers to drink now. But I did pick up the gold Chimay.
Right.
Which is apparently this is the beer that the monks brew for themselves.
I've seen, I can't remember, because there's one that's got 2 different coloured labels, but it's the same beer.
I see.
I can't remember, to be honest.
So this is the blonde. Well, it's got blonde spelt with the E, gold, blonde without the E, and then Doree. But apparently, this is the Chimay that the monks brew for themselves, and they do like a very limited batch that's released for the public. So I'm like, £3.5.
It's all right.
That's an interesting one. But yeah, that's it really in terms of.
I saw your
dark
phone,
reviews.
if I didn't bother going through all the. I see you've got another easy peeler.
Oh yeah, definitely. Easy peel is just.
Did you pop into Waitrose or was it in a bottle shop?
No, that was in Tesco's.
Oh wow, really? It's in Tesco's.
So
There.
yeah, I think they've made it part of the year-round core range now.
Right. I didn't know that Tesco sold their beers, to be honest.
Yeah. You can get the pills that they do. The oatmeal stout.
Oh wow, that's a good beer. I haven't had that for a while.
I've not tried that. I was and ahhing about picking that up today, but I was like, I want to try Meantime London Lager and Camden Hills beer because they've always been beers where I've like had them in my like shopping basket as I'm doing beer shopping.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, yeah, put them back.
Have you reviewed them before or not?
No, I just thought I'd give them a try now.
Yeah, just they're quite easily accessible.
Yeah, but I would happily buy either the bomber bottle of the Hells from Camden or the like 6-pack that they do, just to have in the fridge. Because I really like that lager actually.
I've gone for another cheeky few mouthfuls of this because it's so damn good.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's making me a little bit merry in a nice way, just like that chill out kind of.
Exactly, yeah. Not
Brilliant.
the like sort of like ooh sort of way,
No,
but just like
really,
the way you could just sit back and just nothing.
Chill out.
Will,
yeah. It doesn't matter. It's really quite nice.
But yeah, picked up a few Verdant beers as well.
Yeah, I can't remember what I saw in your photograph.
So I got Light Bulb.
No, it's my first beer from Verdant. That was. I had it on draft. I was like, oh, that's good.
Oh, draft.
Yeah, I had that on draft. First beer from Verdant was on draft. It was that.
So I was looking forward to that. And then I didn't even know they did a collaboration with these guys, but it's a collaboration with Amundsen.
Yeah. That's supposed to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, which is the double dry hopped double IPA.
Yeah, I should have picked up when I was in London. But I ended up because I picked up all these collective art beers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm gonna post your beers this coming week.
Okay, no problem at all, man.
It's
no
feel a bit shitty that I haven't got round to it yet.
No, mate. I just appreciate that you've picked some of these Canadian beers up for me because I've been really interested by the Canadian craft beer scene.
I've still got the Ransack. So I want to do like a live review.
Oh yeah. I tell you what we should do for that specific one, because I know we've got one.
We could do a couple of beers.
Yeah. We could do that with. Do you still have your bottle of Journey to the Sun?
Yeah, I've still got both the bottles you sent. The only thing I've drunk is the Shindigger ale.
Well, the acid one, which is was it lemon?
Yeah, citric lemon.
Yeah. So that's one I think I've already reviewed. So I'd love to do the review of the Journey to the Sun.
Yeah, I've not reviewed them too, but I can always review it after. So.
Yeah, and doing that with one of the Canadian beers. That'd be good. But yeah, there's no rush with that, man.
Well,
I'm just so thankful that I'm able to try them in the first place, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I still have the rhyme and reason I done on Wednesday, so that's which is one of yours.
Mm-hmm.
That was my idea. I was going to right, send them out, and then you can join the show as well. And I was like, oh shit, I can't do it. I bought the beers and then can't bloody send them on time. So yeah, so we've got the ransack. We did a ransack and one of the track beers as well at the same time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just got to sort out when, because I'm sure, although it's mid-July, so I don't think we'll be going to London before that Friday the 3rd. I might be. Perhaps I'll be going the weekend before, so you have to let us know when you're free. And,
all right, yeah, no problems. And I'm just guilty now that I couldn't find another bottle of this. I'm not like everyone else.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but
because I think that was the other beer that they did together with New Tides and Tidings, or I can't remember what it was called. That was a good beer. That was a really good beer.
Yeah, is this the Cloudwater thing?
Yeah.
The
orange can.
Yeah, and with bits of green in it. Okay. I just uploaded it earlier, funnily enough. That?
Yeah.
I can't even remember the AV, 7%. So yeah, I mean, that was a very good beer for a collab. Getting back to our conversation earlier, it was a really good one. I mean, this is the problem I have with these kind of beers and reviewing beers, and it's like they're not available for very long.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when you're looking up beers and stuff, right, you get a lot of hits, you know, the first few weeks, and then when it's not available, that's it. I don't. Did Track have a core range? I don't think they do they?
I don't think so. No, I don't think they've brewed a beer more than once. I think it's always, we'll brew this beer, we'll brew that beer, we'll brew that. But that being said, let me just, mind you, it's in my beer box. I was just going to see what the bottled on date was for the Journey to the Sun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
Because that could be a rebrew.
I hope so.
For everyone's second. And I'm just going to turn my camera off because even though Jamie is showed up for the PAWGs, but I guess I could get on with this. Well, sorry to be a bit of a dick tease, Jamie, but
he's got no pants on.
10 out of 10 dick tease right now.
He has full complement of a shirt, but no pants.
Yes, that is very true.
The clueless drunkard. With no clothes. And an arse crack. We got a thumbs down. Oh yes. At last.
Oh. Okay, so it doesn't actually give you a bottled on date.
Right.
But the best before date is the 16th of November 2018.
Right, so
So that was no help whatsoever.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It can't be a 9-month shelf life. It's got to be a rebrew.
No, they've got to have rebrewed that recipe.
I mean, I'd give it 6 months. So what does that work out at?
6 months from March. No, it wasn't March, was it?
No.
Was it May?
No, December. So November. So November, October, September,
August,
July, June, May. So May. I'm hoping it's May. So May.
Yeah,
May,
fingers crossed it's May.
June, July. So it needs to be drunk fairly soon, I'd say.
Yeah.
Either way, I won't fucking leave it till November. That's for sure. Just wouldn't do it. I don't care what they say. Yeah, they should let you know when it's actually bottled. Really.
Yeah, I mean, they might print it on the bottle itself.
Yeah, on the neck of the bottle or something. I don't know how they work.
Yeah.
I've not had too many
No,
crack beers.
It's just got the best before though, which is upsetting, but won't be able to sleep tonight now, Craig.
I know, that's it. You're going to wake up in the middle of the night.
There's
Just no date on the bottle. Oh,
it's like you running through the house, smacking things.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I buy today? See, I've never tried a beer from Pressure Drop before.
I've had quite a few. Yeah.
So I got a bottle of the Domino Topple Mosaic IPA.
I did see that. Yeah, I've not had that one. I've not had that one. I've had a few. I've reviewed a few, but not many.
Yeah, I want to really get into the Mosaic hop because I enjoy the tropical flavors that you get from the Mosaic.
Yeah. They've just recently, or they're going to be. I think now they've just recently opened a tap room, a collaboration tap room with Verdant in London.
Yeah.
So I need to get down there and see what it's all about.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
I think Pressure Drop are very close to. They've actually got their own kind of tap room or brewery tap room. As you know, it's not far from Beavertown. So I think it's on the same like estate.
Yeah.
But another one I want to get to is Howling Hops.
Yeah, I've yet to try Howling Hops.
Really,
I did get
really
Paul
nice.
an Imperial Stout, which was the fighting one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got like fists on the label because Paul likes fists. Most people do.
Yeah, he likes a bit of fisting. Yeah.
Oh.
But no, it's well, they've actually got their like 4 or 5 tanks where they actually go and get the beer. It's out of a fucking big tank. It's like a tank bar. So it's they actually brew it and they pump it through into these tanks on the site, and it's like, wow, I want to go there.
Yeah,
I need to go.
That sounds fucking awesome.
I need to go there and do a few reviews, and I've got another batch of like 6 reviews from my last trip to London a few weeks ago. But it's mainly the Canadian beers and all that sort of malarkey. I've got another batch. I'm going to start posting them next week, probably from Monday onwards. So I don't know if I'm going to do 2 reviews a day for a week just to get them out. Probably will. That's what I've done before. I just can't be bothered to post it on social media anymore. It's just too much hassle.
Yeah, this it's too much work for too little reward. I found.
Well, I mean, I put all the information in the thing, and then, in fairness, I've had a fair. I've shocked how many reviews I've had just by not posting it on everything. It's like I don't think it's affected anything at all, so I'm not doing it then. So
Yeah.
actually, I mean, they're crap. They're crap anyway, but you know what I mean. It's just
No, but you're one of the few beer reviewers who, whenever I see a new video, I'll make an effort to watch.
they're all right. I mean, some of them I get a bit pissed. It's all right. I just don't care.
Yeah. I love the just let it all out. Just even though I have a nasty habit of comparing my opinions to beers to like sexual.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't get away from it because the viewer's thinking it anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Kind of one of them glaringly obvious kind of like things. So it's like,
you know, who doesn't like a surprise hand job in the morning? You know, if a beer can replicate that feeling, then you know it's a good beer. You know it's a good surprise beer.
yeah, I guess.
Exactly.
I guess.
But yeah, moving swiftly on. Have you tried anything from Black Iris?
No, I've seen their beers knocking around and never picked one up. To be honest, all their cans look the same. That's the thing. They look very similar. Yeah, they've got this
very
kind of
similar black and white artwork. I love the artwork from them, and this sounds, as a fan of a gin and tonic once or twice a year, a juniper IPA.
Yeah, I've had
really interesting.
I think Cloudwater done a juniper IPA back in their bottled days a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I had a juniper IPA or something like that. I think I've done a review of it back whenever. It's quite a nice one, I remember. Because obviously it's a Scandinavian. I think it's a Scandinavian berry juniper. I think you get up in the Arctic tundra kind of area. I think Sweden, Norway, Finland, sort of. I think anyway. Yeah, just having that in a beer, it's like. So I don't even know what they taste like anyway. I've not had them like on their own or. So I have not. So doing a review of a beer with it, and it's like, well, I don't know what I'm looking for here.
See, as arse backwards as this sounds, do juniper berries actually taste like gin? Or is the flavour of gin from juniper berries just from the fermentation process?
I have no idea, mate.
I mean, I fucking love gin. Gin is probably the only spirit that I would drink on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know enough about. I mean, although since back then, if I had this beer now and I was doing a review, I'd probably look it up. I look up a lot more things now than I used to when I first started. I was like, I'll just drink it. Now I'm like, oh, what is that? So I'll look it up. Fucking, I'm getting pissed drinking this shit.
I was just about to say, Craig's gone for another nightcap.
It's the long goodbye. Fucking hell, I've drunk quite a bit of that. Oh well.
Well, I could tell you something for nothing. I'm not drinking any more of that mead.
No, I'm not drinking any more of this.
What I might do is, though, because I am refrigerating a easy peeler at the moment.
Oh, that's nice.
I think it's only right that I finish the night off with a nice piece of orange or tangerine. Okay. Plus, aren't we getting a are you getting the next Beer 52 box?
Well, I've not cancelled it yet. I had a plethora of like free boxes to give away. Like not free, but I think I had about 5.
Oh, did you get that email for like the
Yeah,
5th birthday thing? And I've not used it yet. I've not.
Two of my mates have picked the box up, but I thought they were going to get the Polish box a bit. Get the, one of my mates has got it. Oh, cheers! And I thought, nice, whatever.
Yeah,
it didn't cost me nothing, and I don't know why they're doing that, but
no. I was very surprised that I got another copy of that book.
I don't get that. I've not got any yet.
I really don't understand like what. Maybe I've just got the wrong box.
Yeah, I think I'm up to about 1,200 points now on the old thing. So apparently I'm a master taster.
Yeah, master taster. Have you gone to any of the master taster events yet?
No. So I just don't.
I don't want to.
I'm just. It's like I'll review the beers to get extra points. I just watch my videos.
I'll do the written reviews.
I'd
just
have
because
to.
I'm like, this isn't a review. This is just a madman writing unrelated stuff about the beer.
No one reads them anyway, so it's a load of nonsense. I just don't get it.
You get the points. It could, so it could be like the ultimate master chief taster.
Yeah. No. I can't be arsed. It's all bullshit. It's just a bullshit marketing thing. Some of the beers though, they've been the last box was really good. The next box, I'm not sure.
I actually like the look of the next box, to be honest.
I can't even remember what's in it.
Let's see. So we get another. We get a new rebrew of the Northern Monk Ricky Lightfoot Patrons Project beer.
Right.
We get. I think it's either Juice Box or Deuce Box, which is the double IPA version.
So that one I'm interested in. That's one I've wanted to try.
Yeah, there's a beer from Ilkley in there.
Right.
I've not forgotten the rest.
I don't know when it's due to arrive, but probably next Saturday for me.
Yeah, I think mine's coming on Tuesday, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of folklore with Juice Box, I don't know if you've seen it, but on their website they are doing a monthly subscription.
I have heard of that. Yeah.
Of
growlers. Growlers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it free growlers? Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Or just
Either 3 or 4 growlers each month for like £32 or something.
And they're 32 ounce growlers as well.
Yeah, they're like proper full-size growlers, which on paper is a good price, but if it's a shit beer and you've got a growler or a growler, I think it is.
Yeah, no.
Growlers the cans and growlers are the
bottles.
The bottles, yeah. I think it's Crowler. It's the Crowler Club.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get big ABV 32 ounce growlers. You're not going to have like 3 Imperial Stouts.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not going to happen. But I know the bottle now. The Bermondsey bottle shop have said that you can get growlers now. Whatever's they've got on tap, you can order. You can order a growler.
That is so fucking dangerous.
We need to get to London. We need to get to Bermondsey. We need to have a day out one day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I need a day out in London with
just like stay the night Saturday night and then go home Sunday kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
need a trip to London.
It'd be good. I mean, Birmingham is pretty good. It's just sometimes I go around London. Sometimes it's like I always go out on my own and blah blah blah. It'd be nice to actually have some company sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So it can get a bit. Oh god, I need to. It can get a bit busy and fucking hell. I just put my sunglasses on and disappear.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done a bit of exploring the last couple of times. If I want to go somewhere different next time, whenever they've got a Lervig takeover at the Ghost Whale on the Thursday the 2nd, the day before I go to Leeds.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, and it's not ticketed or nothing, just turn up. It's like, oh, they've just increased their the amount of lines they've got. So I'm like, oh, Lervig.
Yeah.
So what sort of gear are they going to have on in that?
Yeah. I bet they'll have a supersonic.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be some of the stuff you've probably had before, but I mean, I'd like to try Conrad Stout on draft. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be like a really good stout, but you know, I might not even go yet, but I know it's happening.
Well, I'm just really gutted that I couldn't get time off this week to go to the Verdant tap takeover at Port Street Beer House.
It doesn't matter. You'll catch up with them. You'll get a tap
Oh
takeover.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've got Lightbulb here. I've got Even Sharks need
water.
Oh, what's up, Dave? Yeah, Even Sharks need water in the fridge, which will probably be drank tomorrow.
That's a nice beer.
And next week they're rebrewing Howl.
Yeah, they've done a few brews this year. I think that's their third brew this year of Howl.
Yeah,
I think
they're doing another. It's like the same beer but brewed with different hops. And John from Northern Beer Tavern said, "Well, if you could come down next week, I'll put a couple of cans aside."
Oh, cool.
See, that's the great thing about craft beer. When you get to know people like that,
Yeah, they start saving you stuff.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
Well, if you're spending £70 a week, then yeah, you should be like, oh, can you put that as buy? Yeah, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it works. You know, if you're sorting them out by spending money, and you won't put your stuff by if you're not around, because that's the way it is. You regularly become a regular, then they look after you.
Yeah, and there's this distributor for German beers can now get kegs of Augustiner and Tegernsee pills, and I'm like, never used to have an interest in buying a keg for the fridge. Well, yeah, it's insane.
Buying a keg of Augustina Helles.
Yeah.
How much would that cost?
Oh God. Apparently, it's really quite cheap, considering the price of other kegs that are imported.
Right.
But yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Calm
trying
down,
to think. There was I can't remember. I might have to. Let me just try and find it, and I'll present it. I don't know if I saw it. Did I see it on Twitter or Instagram? I'll have to find out. Bear with us.
Yeah,
There's 3 different Helles lagers that. Oh, okay. So let's have a look. So, is it going to show up? Is it going to show up? Come on. Ship triangle. It's Rob's town.
Oh, excuse me.
So that's pinned, so it won't be that. 12th of July. Perhaps it's Instagram then. Have a look. Instagram. Lots of boringness.
Yeah, Instagram can be quite tedious.
I don't want to log in. I have to log in, seriously. Really? Can't even remember the password now. I hate it when it does this because it's like.
Yeah, when it signs you out for no reason.
And then it's like, and I have to revert back to the code and shit everywhere. Right, go back. Everything's going slow. Right. That's what I thought it was. Right. God, it's warm in here now. God damn. Right, save. Shipley Triangle. Yeah, here it is. Right, I'm going to. It only took about 5 hours, but. Right, so that yeah, they've got so this. They've got these.
Oh, yeah, hang on. Just bear with me 1 second. Let's present to the audience.
Yeah, so there's 3 Alice spears from Bavaria.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've had any of these or.
I've had the regular Tergensia Hell on the left and the Spezial on the right, and both of them are beautiful Hella spears.
I like all this kind of. Like, I don't know what they are, whatever they are, lions or whatever. But,
Oh yeah,
look
on
very,
like the crest.
yeah, but
almost.
This is all really smart. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they're really nicely presented beers. But
Mm.
yeah, I've never seen that. Max.
This one.
J. Joseph,
Yeah, 1806. Yeah. See, I don't know what. I don't know if I can zoom in. I don't think I can actually, but.
So where's that? That's in Shipley Triangle.
Yeah, well, it's basically Shipley. That's where Rob lives.
Yeah.
I've been there once. They don't. It's just a bottle shop. They don't. They haven't got an online store or nothing. But yeah, that popped. I was like, oh, that looks good. I wondered. I've seen this, the one on the left here. This one.
Yeah, that's probably the most common one you'll see.
I saw that when I was in London, and I might have seen the one on the right, or might have seen all three. I can't remember when I went to do the review of the Prairie.
Oh yeah,
Prairie Bomb. They had all these sort of beers downstairs. And like, wow. They could have had all 3 or 2 of them or whatever. I can't remember.
Because I know some places have the Doppelbock as well, which I'm like, if I ever come across that beer, I am buying like about as many as I possibly can.
When I call this sort of beer they're getting, like Howl and.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so looking forward to picking up a can of Howl next week.
That's 3 days ago, so it's like, let's go back, see what. Obviously, everywhere's got that. It's just cake, blah blah. They're just bits and bobs. More into what beers have they got? What's that? Friday the 13th of October, the Triangle.
Okay. Menno from Demolen.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put it out there. I'm very disappointed by like 80% of the Denolan beers that I drink.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to come out of this now, if I can. Is it going to let me out or what? Stop sharing, you dickhead. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm presenting to everyone. I think that's you.
Yeah, I think I made sure you were presenting, so let's see if I can change that. There we go, stop presenting.
Yeah, no, I mean, I saw them free the other day. I was like, oh, that's an interesting one. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine all three. Well, I know two of them. The ones on the left and right are fantastic beers,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd imagine that middle one would be just as good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be intrigued.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the time of year I'd try these beers, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think the bottle shop carry them, but then they're like they do gouge you a little bit for what they
Oh
are.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I know I've seen Augustina Hellas for like £5 a bottle, and it's like,
What? I mean, it's
Yeah.
nice, but it's not £5 nice.
It's great beer, but it's only a Hellas lager.
Yeah, yeah. You can get fucking Cloudwater's lager for cheaper than £5. Well,
It's just, but I know generally how much it costs here. I mean, a really good deal, you can get it for like £2, but I would expect to pay £2.50 to £3 a bottle, which is
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But £5?
No, I'm
I'm sorry and all that, but
that's taking a piss.
I do like the bottle shop, but come on now, come on.
Yeah, if you're having to charge that much, you're either just ripping people off or you have the shittest distribution deal on that beer.
Yeah, it could be a bit of that. I don't think they're ripping people off. It's just
No.
it's just their
Yeah, they've
supplier.
just got to make sure that they're making enough to keep that supply going at the end of the day.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know about that, but it's too steep.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's too steep.
Yeah.
I'll just see what's going on there.
I mean, you can get like 660 bottles of Warsteiner in the free for like £6 deal in supermarkets, and you're not getting too much different from that for a 500ml bottle of one beer.
Well, I had, yeah. Are they 500ml? Or are they slightly bigger than that? I can't remember.
The Warsteiner, I'm sure that they're 660.
Yeah, and it's like I think I paid like £2 a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only had the in the gold label one, which is it the classic? Can't remember.
Yeah, but it's still a really good.
I had that earlier in the year. It's like, wow, that's a really nice beer.
Yeah.
So I'd like to try they do a Dunkel, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what's available over here, but I've seen it knocking around online and stuff. Like, I wonder what that's like. Some of these beers I can get in Portugal as well. It's like, what? You can get that?
Yeah.
But they do charge quite a bit. It's an imported beer, and it's like, and the Belgian beers they're there, but they're a little bit overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well buy Portuguese craft beer rather than you can't get anywhere else. They could be for a very similar price. These other beers you can get here or whatever. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's one or two sometimes. You're like, oh Jesus, that's a rare beer. And I don't know. Have to see. But there's a lot more Portuguese craft beer out in Madeira now since the last time I was out there. So,
That's cool.
So it's like, I think there's a few reviews coming there. So hopefully, I think there's a bottle shop out there now. I think they're trying to aim to get American beers Um, yeah, I've got a friend who's he seems to get access to a few like hyped beers like Trillium Treehouse, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, so I'm not gonna have to have a chat with him, but yeah, hopefully you can get some bits for that time of the year. I might
That'd
actually
be
make
fucking awesome.
a beer order from Beer Gym or something. Send him some stuff.
Mm.
It's cheaper to do it like that than actually me buy them and then send them out to him.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but we'll have to see. But if you can get some hype shit, then that'd be good. I think it's mid-December I go out, and then I come back sort of second week of January. So, it'd be good if I could do some hangouts while I'm out there again.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I like that.
It's pretty cool. The beer of the year show or whatever. We'll do it out there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
I can't remember. I've kept all the questions I think from last year.
Yeah.
There was 2 different sets of questions and that were different, and it's like, oh, it takes so long because I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Beer of the year, this best canned beer of the year. Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't remember what I had last week.
Yeah, I'm like that. I've been writing it down.
Yeah,
To be honest.
I think Untapped will probably help to a degree, where I can
definitely
from that date till that date, and then top rated beer in that period, and it will help you out. But it's all geeky and doesn't matter anyway. So, but plus compared to last year, I've had some good beers this year, but I haven't had the number of good beers as I did last year. So there's lots of other good beers I've not had.
Yeah.
So it's all relative to what you've had, really. So
exactly. I think this has probably been the best year for beer for me personally.
Since coming back
and experiencing both sides by going back to Germany and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll be able to actually answer potentially all of the questions this time.
I was struggling with 1 or 2 I started about a week before the show, and I was like, I think I've got an idea of best UK canned beer of the year, but I'm still a few months away from all that sort of talk. But yeah.
Yeah, we're only just past the halfway point.
Yeah, so then.
And it blows my mind because I've had so many good beers so far. And we've still got the rest of the year to go. And I'm like, no. That's going to be a lot of good beers over the next 6 months.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, 5 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I need to once my side of the financial shit is sorted out, then
definitely.
I'll be a lot more relaxed about not every week, maybe every 2 or 3 weeks I'll make a decent order.
Yeah.
A dozen beers or so, and then keeps you in the loop a little bit more. At the moment, I'm kind of like bits and pieces,
Yeah.
I'm doing it a little bit more expensive when I go to London, but then I'm doing it, but not as many. But then if I've done an order, I'll get a lot more. Mm-hmm. Then when I'm in London, I just get bored and I need to go out. So it's kind of, but yeah, hopefully the next sort of few months that will get sorted out and we're finally back to normal again. And yeah, no, it's just I'm looking forward to the latter part of the year.
I can totally understand that.
once I get back on track.
Yeah.
Because I don't want. I'm not asking for any funds or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But the missus is all right now. She's happy, and stuff like that. So she's spoiling little and getting things for the garden for her and stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's all I'm kind of worrying about. Not worrying, but they're all sorted. So it'd be nice to splash out on Little and again, and I'm gonna have some beers. I might just save it up for a trip and get it in bottle shops when I go somewhere or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw the Dark City tickets are available, like 45 quid for the whole thing. But that also includes all of your drinks as well, which I didn't know.
Yeah. And it seems like people aren't too interested in it.
It sounds that way. Sounds like that way online.
Yeah.
But it includes all your pours. It's like an all-in ticket. It's your ticket to get in, and all of your drinks as well. Over 3 sessions, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I just, as I've said before, I can't drink a lot of stouts.
No.
If I keep drinking, I need to go loo. Gets to the point, go straight through me. It's like I can't do it.
It's like halfway through the beer, it's like, nope, just got to put this down.
I'm
Back
more
in
of
10.
I'm more of a hophead.
Yeah.
I drink stouts. I break it up. I drink stouts, and I'll have a hoppy beer, and then I'll have another stout or whatever, and do it like that. But stout, I just no. It's not good. It's not good for me.
Just wait till
so I'd just rather go to Leeds anyway. It doesn't have to be Dark City. Hop City is a definite. Hop City is worth going.
Yeah, Hop City sounds more satisfying than Dark City.
Yeah, I think you try and get there next year. That'd be good.
Did Rob order a ticket for Indie Man?
He's got me a ticket. He's gonna let. By then my shit would have been sorted out, and then I'm gonna go almost certainly. So it's in October, isn't it? So
yeah, because I've definitely missed out on tickets unless tickets become available because people are like, I can't make it. But if not, I'm going to try and get a volunteering spot. But then, if all else fails, what I can do is...
I'm just trying to remember what session he got the ticket. I think it was Saturday afternoon, I think.
Yeah,
that's the ticket I think he got.
Yeah, worst case scenario is if I can't volunteer or get a ticket, I'll just be in Manchester anyway, going to like some of the tap takeover events and stuff, then just meet up once you guys are finished. Yeah. So there's going to be stuff for me to do with everyone. Because I know
Jake was interested in going as well. I was like, I think by then his like obviously he's expecting a new bab in the next like few weeks, so we still got 3 beers from the next Good Beer Life to do, and it's like, are we going to get it done in time? So there's a potential we could be doing that. I don't know. This is a lot off the cuff. Possibly next Friday, but I don't know. Depends how things. It's going to be very, very close for Jake. So. We need to do them like in the next week. So I thought we was going to do them this Friday, but then obviously Rob's in Bristol.
Yeah, quite an odd place to find yourself.
Yeah,
Bristol.
It's a nice break with the missus and that.
Yeah, nice that he's wife, and then
Yeah.
and a child.
But no, so I'm hoping next Friday we get to do the next show.
Yeah.
We've had these beers for a fair while. It's going to be the big ABV show.
I'm looking forward to seeing
It's going to be fucked by the end of
the
it.
end of that show.
Yeah, the first
Nah,
day.
I'm going to enjoy all of it. I also enjoyed the Good Beer Live.
Yeah. It's interesting what Rob said the other day about you should get like 2 or 3 of you together.
Oh yeah, with
Get
a
together with
specific
someone else.
beer website. Yeah.
Yeah, get together with someone else, and that'll be interesting.
See, I'd like to do more stuff like that. I'd like to actually have a proper like beer podcast as well.
Yeah. Oh, well, originally we were going to podcast the show as well. I don't know. It just didn't materialise.
Oh yeah, sort of like have
A lot of
the
people-
audio
people-
version for.
Yeah, a lot of people listen to it
Yeah.
on from work or whatever.
That'd be a good idea, actually.
Because if they're on the train or whatever, it's like. But no one actually wants to see our faces anyway. You can't blame them. But do you know what I mean? It's more practical. It's more like in your pocket kind of thing. You can just download the podcast. You can just listen to it offline.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a tunnel or whatever, it's not going to fucking cut out. But no, I don't know. Just we'll have to wait. I mean, I don't know what. I think Jake was talking about it. I think you have to set up an account.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, to be honest with you.
No, because you'd have to record the show for YouTube and then take it into separate software just to get the audio.
Yeah,
you've got to upload it to iTunes.
Right.
And there's all the conversions and if any issues and if you want to.
No idea how it works. It's probably quite easy once you know how to do it. It's just It's like doing the live streams. Like, how the fuck do you do a live stream? When I first started, I was like, well, I don't know.
But that's just like,
same sort of thing, isn't it? Once you know, it's like. We've still got 4 viewers. It's like, hello, viewers. Like, come on, make some comments so Pete can read them out. He's very prompt with this sort of.
Oh yeah. You'll know that I'm very efficient when it comes to comments coming in.
Well, we've got 3 now. I said that we've got 3, so there you go.
Yeah, you scared one off.
I was like, no, fucking comment. I'm going.
I'm going now. Go on yours. But I don't know if you've have you seen that show on BBC recently called oh my god, what's it called now?
Actually down to 2 now, so I've just halved the viewing figure.
Yeah. Thanks, Craig.
1 comment.
Yeah. What's it? Mortimer and Whitehouse Go Fishing.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of them, and it's brilliant.
I love that stuff.
Because it's they both had heart conditions, haven't they?
Yeah.
Bob Mortimer's been suffering from depression, so I think this is how the show come about. Was Whitehouse said to him, "Let's just go fishing."
Yeah,
get you
it's
out
such a great concept for.
I'd love to do that.
Oh yeah, it reminds me of like Oz and Clark, almost.
Yeah. It's got that kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
But I love that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm live now, whatever. But today, I know it sounds weird, but I don't know why. You know, you get these days that you just don't feel. It's like kind of a mood. And the feeling a little bit down today, and I don't know why. There's nothing that sparks it.
Oh yeah.
I just get these random days where it's like, I don't feel right, you know.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I watch them shows and it lifts you up.
It just lifts you up a bit. Yeah, it makes you think about. Well, I could be in that situation.
Yeah. And
then it's
just
like,
weird, and I shouldn't be feeling like it. Blah blah. But
it's just part of like the human condition.
Very odd. It's very odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just, but yeah, no, but that show is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very like soul affirming, I found.
Yeah, no, it's and they're obviously both funny blokes. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
They just go on about it's so random. It's a bit like this in a way.
Yeah. I love that sort of stuff.
But it's off the cuff. Everything's off
Yeah.
the cuff. It's not. There's no script. It's just like
Off the cuff, no script. Snipe remarks every now and then.
This is the best way to do any kind of live stuff. And all right, they're going to edit it a bit, but
yeah,
good. It's good. I don't know what ABV this water is, but I reckon it's probably about 4%. Just swilling this water around.
Oh, it's got a bit of haze to that, Craig.
Yeah, it's a little slightly tanned.
Is that a NEW New England water?
Yeah, possibly.
I'm trying to think of something funny then, but I'm not funny at all. Speaking of not funny at all, Paul says, hello, all you lovely people. Because apparently that's something I say quite a lot in my videos.
How you doing?
Yeah. All right, Paul.
How you doing, Paul, brother? You're up, mate. Are you just finished work? You're on a tea break? Probably on a tea break, I'd guess. Or just started work. Bored.
Yeah. Especially with those long shifts you do, Paul. No, thank you.
He works hard.
He does. He works hard for the money.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, don't stand up.
No, I'm not standing up. There's space for the fan, so I'm not melting because it's gone warm again and I don't like it.
I can't open the window because this room will turn into a fucking moth trap and there'll be moths everywhere.
Oh.
I've got this low lamp light here. Well, low. It's about 6 foot, but it's a bit lower. The window can, it's going out. Open the window.
Mm-hmm. And they're instantly going to go zoom, zoom, zoom.
It's going to be buzzing around my head and stuff. This time of day, they're going to go crazy. It's half 3, so it's just a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Any interest in a hangout in an hour or so? Jesus, an hour or so? You fucking joking, Nick?
Yeah. To be honest, I've been ready for bed for about 4 hours.
Why are they doing it so late though?
I have no idea.
They're not thinking of us, are they?
No, they're not. Yeah, they want to get a bit more inclusive, like the beer analysis and all the things. It's like, well, do it earlier. You can do it in the afternoon.
Still on the bus home from the beer festival, so I get that. That's fine.
All right, Nick. Any excuse, Nick.
Yeah. But
you're not watching this, but whatever.
No, he's not watching it at all.
No, he won't watch it either because he doesn't watch other people's videos.
Yeah, Jamie's going to be likely to be snoozing.
Yeah, making those review videos. Did you see his shed review?
No, I've not caught up with it yet.
Really good, genuinely good. He's the best content maker who doesn't actually make content.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But no, it's plenty of shit being slung.
Yeah, Canadian group.
Yeah, well, they are 5 hours.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, I don't know about you, Craig, but I think I'm about ready for bed.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to neck this water and
high ABV Vermont style treated water.
I won't be joining in an hour, so that'd be 4:30.
Yeah, that's a bit too late, but I'll definitely be watching tomorrow.
Yep.
Or in a week's time when I finally go through videos that I've added into my watch later playlist.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got about 1,400 videos that I've yet to actually conscientiously watch. I'm just like,
Yeah, I've got a lot of reviews that I want to watch. Especially, I know a lot of people don't like him, and I actually like Greg's beer reviews. I've probably got over a year to watch.
yeah. But I don't know. It's on a beer basis with Greg.
Yeah, I just like his stuff. I like it when he loses his rag, and
Oh yeah,
he makes me laugh.
I loved it when he kicked off at
Evil
what's his
Twin.
face from Evil Twin.
Yeah, when that beer went everywhere.
Yeah, I never know the guy from Evil Twin's name.
Yappy.
Yeah, Yeppy. I obviously know Mikhail.
He sent him a message, and he's like, "Yeah, so."
Yeah, it's like beautiful.
It's just so good. And then he just went mental. And then he's like, "I'm not buying your beers anymore."
Like, Greg, do you actually buy beers in the first place, or do you just?
But then people keep sending them beers from them. It's like, I love it when because they are good beers, but I think people just send in beers on purpose from them.
Yeah, it's like before they put it in the box, just like
He got loads of beers after he had a moment and stuff, and that beer went everywhere. He just got loads of beers from them. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna get. If it's good, I'm gonna say it's good. If it's bad, I'm gonna say it's bad.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Well, I've been sitting on beer for about 30 minutes now, guys, and it's still producing this crazy hit. It really chaps my ass.
Yeah, it's just really chapped my ass.
Yep, brew your beers properly and condition them properly.
I've got to remember what I can't remember. I'll have to look that one up again. It was quite a funny review. The trouble is, you need to watch all of them just to pick out these reviews that are like stupidly funny.
Yeah, it's just.
I just love it. It's a different style of reviewing.
Yeah.
It's him, isn't it? It's just, but I
think that's so persona.
I think that's why people watch beer reviews sometimes. It's not so much the beer; it's the person.
It's the people who talk about the beer.
Yeah, and I like that. It doesn't matter who it is. It's different takes, it's different styles, but then you've got a personality behind the review, and I think that's really kind of like that's why I watch them.
Yeah.
Just see a reaction, or it's just, and then sometimes you get to try a beer they've had, and it's like, I get what he's saying, or no, I actually think this is worse or better than I think that's good though, because it's just nice to have different opinions of beers. It doesn't matter if it's the same as yours. It really doesn't matter. But sometimes I just hope that everyone who's watching is like, go out and try it for yourself and see what you think. Don't take my idiot view of it. I'm just a guy like, or a girl like you, or I could be a girl like you, but do you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
I'm just a man.
I'm just a girl like you. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing. It's just everyone's got different palates and tastes and opinions.
It's like my favourite saying is different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, indeed. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just good. Oh Jesus! It's alright. Just heard noise downstairs.
Uh-oh.
I think Mum's robbing the kitchen by the sounds of it.
At 25 to 4 in the morning.
I've no idea what she's doing down there, but no. Doesn't do silence because she's deaf. She can't hear how loud she is.
Oh yeah.
So it's that kind of thing. Anyway, we're going to kick the viewers off and say there's 4 viewers.
Yeah, 4 viewers. Why have you people stayed till the end? I don't care. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good.
You're all fantastic, and everyone who's commented.
I hope you got nothing out of the video.
Yeah, and you'll get much less on Nick's video. By the way,
yeah, so yeah, Maxwell Star. Check him out in about an hour.
Yeah.
Potential he could chart, but we're not. We're going to bed.
No, we're going to bed, but yeah, you will have a really good show. I don't know why I'm pulling the microphone closer. It's
I don't
too
know.
loud anyway. But enjoy.
It's so random.
You'll enjoy it, and you'll have a good panel of people who are too good to join us.
Yeah, I think all the people from the Deep South will be on there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All the people from the Bible Belt.
That's
The
a good
best
beer.
sort of people.
That's a good beer, apparently.
I've heard a lot of good things about Bible Belt.
Yeah, bit pricey, but
Oh yeah, definitely pricey.
there you go.
But anyway, so thank you for sticking with us on this impromptu hangout. Harry had to leave us quite a bit earlier, but had a good chat with my good friend Craig, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. Big thank you to Paul from Pay Your Brew News, Jamie from Basement Beer Reviews, Rod from Rod J Beer Adventures, and then we've also got Joe from the Beer Patrol, Lee Russell, and of course Drunken One, and anyone else who watches this once it's uploaded. And if you're one of the people who sees a video that's over 3 to 4 hours long and you watch it, then you're a special kind of person. But in the best way possible. But yeah, legitimately though, guys, thank you for watching. Massive thank you to my friend Craig for joining me tonight on this impromptu hangout. And we didn't get any fat ass white girls today.
Jesus.
But there's always next time. So yeah, that's it for now. And
that's a bummer.
It's a bummer. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
Ciao.